Oh, all
Oh,
right.
Morgan's got it stoned up to the
Hell
plate.
yeah.
2 weeks ago, our intrepid band of heroes returned to their contact. Oh my gosh, what is that lady's name? The
Arlen.
suspicious blood witch.
Arlen.
Yes,
Arlen.
Arlen, who introduced them to a courier named Volpa, who said she had a job for all of them after they finished their current task, which she would come along with them on. So all of them boarded one of their other friends, a dragon named Felicity, and flew to Drakar's hometown, which is being plagued by some mysterious, fast-acting illness. They can't figure out what it's coming from. They're being spied on by a bird, and one of their long-standing enemies, Lord Mul, is there. And Drakar's daughter got a warning from an ancestral platinum dragon that associating with the Blood Witch would spell disaster. In this town, her blood sort of started to work on the people, but he ended up falling into a coma. Also in that town, they encountered the lone survivor of a sailing crew, a turtle who was haunted or surrounded and protected by the spirits of their deceased crew. And when we last left off, after encountering various troubles like a mechanical ice devil, the entire party from locations across the town noticed the of a massive, tattered and scarred black dragon, a blue dragon that was smaller, and a silver dragon, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Unheard of.
And a silver dragon that matched the black one in scale. The two of them seemed to be terse and arguing and making some kind of decision. And that's exactly where we left off.
Unheard of.
Can I be everyone's cute but very annoying note taker here for 1 second? One cute
Yes.
hot second. As someone who like listens to take my notes on things, God mentioned that the scales on the visioned dragon to be platinum.
The
He
Vision
only ever
Dragon,
said they were
yes.
silvery.
He said that they were silvery.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Um,
The scales, and then there was other discussion of a platinum dragon.
Yes.
The
Yeah, I think
deity?
the
The
maybe
deity that Drakir, no, Drakmir, Drakir's Drakar's father. It was the deity that they had been told about was a platinum dragon. At least that's what had been discerned from what people have said to her, and then of course what you guys were able to acknowledge. The one in the vision, however, was silhouetted by a bright light behind it, so it was hard to tell. But from what they could gather based off of how the light shined on their scales, the scales were silver, from what they could tell. That's pretty much all the information that you guys had on that, though. Some people, yes, inferred that it may be the platinum dragon that she had been praying to. God, one could only hope. But there is no confirmation on that.
yes, I just wanted to be that cute little annoying tidbit note taker there for a second.
How dare you?
Sorry.
The
How dare
more
you give us
accurate
correct
the
information?
I'm sorry.
saved it. You
How
did
dare
great.
you give
Don't
us correct
apologize.
information?
Don't apologize.
I'm insulted.
Yeah, it was
But not
mostly
because
that.
you're
It
right.
was mostly
Because
at
I
Waffles.
because it's
I
not the
knew it.
answer I wanted.
I was fucking attacked. My only weakness, information.
I'm not mad because you're right. I'm mad because it's right. This is
I'm
the
not
information
mad
I
'cause you're
wanted.
Right. I'm not mad because you're right. I'm mad because I'm wrong.
How could I have let myself do this?
How could I have fallen so far?
And you're so deep into it, you can't turn back now.
Oh God,
It's
yeah.
platinum, I tell you.
It has to be.
Dive headfirst into the truth and never come back up.
Oh
It has to
God.
be platinum.
I did ask Seamus this earlier, but I totally had forgotten. Did we leave off with the dragons approaching you all? Or still up on the mountain?
No.
No. They were
They
just sitting there.
were on the cliff.
Good. Okay. Thank you. I'll
Hey,
come
wait,
grab it.
they're approaching. I don't want
I'll
them to
come grab
approach us. They can fuck off.
They were, as far as you guys could tell, obviously there was a distance gap, but as well as they were having some kind of non-verbal communication. It was some
They're
kind
talking
of
mentally.
yes. That's well, they certainly weren't using sign language.
Oh, damn.
I cannot imagine what that would look like. But yeah, it did seem like they were conversing in some form or fashion of something to which the black dragon was notably uncomfy. He looked angry and bored of the discussion that would may or may not have been happening. And of course, the blue dragon also notably was quite fully uninterested in anything that was being said or spoken of. And often, while you guys are down there kind of surveying what they're doing, the blue dragon in particular was spending quite a bit of time surveying what all of you guys were doing down below.
Oh, it's watching us.
Well,
Great.
yeah, almost more interested in what you guys are doing rather than listening to whatever is being said to him actively by I don't want to use the word companion because that assumes they're all on the same side, but technically they all came in to see each other. So to some degree, yes, a companion.
They're in cahoots. I knew it.
Imagine. And just like that, Seamus is gone.
No.
So I like that it looks like the Olympic rings over there. You guys got going on. Olympics are over.
They're never over.
Come back in another 4 years and they'll be in Los Angeles.
We get to see spectacular breakdancing.
No, we won't. They've already thrown
I
it in
think
the
they took it
garbage
away.
can.
They said that shit was garbage.
Oh god, it's
No.
dragons. There they are.
God, they're like eating the
Ancient.
mountain.
I don't like the ancient part of that.
Don't worry about that, apparently.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that. That means nothing.
So I got this Luxodon Brogue.
No, that's supposed to be for guidance.
No,
At
it's
this
for whoever
point,
dies
it's
first.
yeah. I was like, at this point, I think it's just for whoever dies first.
It's the
Wait, does that mean
cute.
if I kill myself, I get to play as the Luxton
No.
Rogue?
No.
I
Oh.
might have to do a
Whichever
switch
his
of
characters
mean,
die
it-
first.
here of characters because I believe, if I'm accurately correct, you were there. These, nope, get out of here, Jakar, not you.
Damn.
Them, you
Yes.
and you. Yeah,
Which,
I
you
think
know,
that
even reinforces further. So I got this Luxodon Brogue.
oh shit, my twink. Yes, I think that was actually more accurate because I think these guys were near the hut where everyone was icky.
You were all on your way back to Jakar's home
Which it might be.
when
Let's.
the black dragon had flown over top your heads?
It's safe to assume we were like probably somewhere along there. Oh, here's your best friend.
Yeah.
Dirk
My
has
support
crosses his arms. Best friend.
Yeah,
What
I
am I, like
wasn't
5?
hitting at the time.
I didn't die for you to patronize me.
I do have the blessing re-upped on me, but I haven't hit it yet.
Um,
Draconic sign language.
please take a bardic and a guidance on there too, Bucko.
Okay. You really want me to just disappear, huh?
If you're gonna do something stupid, do it smartly.
Well,
And please, for the love
I'm gonna
of
go
God,
ahead
don't
and,
die.
if God allows, roll that stealth now while I've still got your guidance. I'll
Yep.
hang on to the bardic since I think that lasts a little bit, right?
Yes, it's 10 minutes for bardic.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll roll the stealth now. 'Cause okay,
Goodbye,
I'll
Seamus.
still use the guidance, I guess.
Jesus.
Okay,
Yeah, you don't wanna
okay.
risk it when it comes to dragons.
Oh no.
So that's a 37 for stealth. Hold on.
Lovely.
Did I have the thing? Is it this character that has it? I don't. Okay.
Probably
I was like,
do
which
my-
character has past trace?
Should probably do my normal calibration roll. Okay. All right. So that's what. That's what's gonna be.
I'm glad I rolled my stealth first. Imagine if I did a calibration roll and my 20 just went to nothing.
Oh man, yeah. You took
I
a
was-
took a risk.
That was supposed to be with advantage too, but
Oh my god. Oh
I'll
my
keep the
God.
20. I'm not getting
Nah,
higher than a
man.
20.
Yeah, you see if you get higher than a 20.
I don't want to roll again and risk getting another 20 somehow.
I technically have passed without a trace because again, trickster domain. But I think have to stay within my range to keep it.
Yeah.
It's like pass without trace. I
now.
think it's within like 30 feet.
Seamus will just shoop.
Momu, right? We should probably make sure everyone that's a villager gets the fuck inside.
Omu looks behind. Is there anybody out in the village right now?
So originally, when the dragons had flown over, the sound of the black dragon's wings over top the village it was so loud that it wasn't loud enough that quite a few people did come out of their homes to witness whatever this majestic creature was, before majestic
regret
turned into
seeing it.
horrifying.
Yeah. Whoa, dragon! Whoa! Oh shit!
Oh, dragon!
Oh fuck!
Kind of one of those like whispers back and forth, like, you know, anybody who sees one of these guys, like, they probably would never survive. You don't get to live and tell that story to other people. So while they commune, what are y'all doing?
I'm fucking
Uh,
keeping as many eyes on these dragons as possible.
From the moment I see them start to fly overhead, I just start jogging in their direction.
Okay.
Just beeline. It's like, oh, a dragon is flying somewhere. I'm gonna go after it at travel pace.
Wow.
Mock Jesus.
Full balls.
Travel.
Alright, I guess Drakar's going too. Mostly because he can't just. He isn't exactly. He's not fully sure about Volpa yet, but also this is a situation where he probably is going to have to deal with it somehow.
Yeah.
I feel like if you do so, Jarmir's gonna wonder, or like ask, is ask the right word? They're going to want to go with you.
What is Drakar's speed?
40 feet.
Okay. Then you keep up with her.
Debating on whether I. Again, this is a situation where Drakar is half convinced. I feel like even if I say no, she's gonna show up anyway.
I was like, if Berlioz was there, strict parents make sneaky kids. Just a heads up.
No, Drakar's
If
whole
you-
mentality.
If your
Drakar-
concern is that she's going to come along regardless, then she'd be safer with you. Bring her along.
Alright.
Besides, maybe she can commune with dragon ancestors and get them to leave us alone.
I was like,
I feel
maybe
like
Are they
Yeah,
our
so-
ancestors, Papa?
I'm not gonna be. I cannot answer that. I barely
Yeah,
understand.
and you could
It's
like
just-
serve as the mouthpiece to
Okay,
the
so
spirit you connected with before.
I get. Well, I get what you're saying. That could very well have been a one-time thing, as we haven't had the opportunity to explore that more. So I'm not gonna bank on that. But Drakar is
Drakmir,
mentally-
were you going to sneak along anyway? Be honest.
No.
No.
Insight.
Already has their equipment on. Just no.
As she's like putting on armor. No.
Drakar is 100% mentally cursing himself of, damn it, why is my daughter exactly fucking like me? Because this is the same shit I pull.
looking for more like leather armor. No.
Where'd I put my axe? I mean,
Ah,
not like I would
jeez.
need it or anything.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm
These
packing
are-
my knives, but like I won't need those. Maybe.
No. Also to the
Creatures.
village.
Whatever knives you are packing are not going to come to use. If you're going to come, you have to be safe and stay by our sides. These are serious dragons. Their teeth are as big as swords.
I feel like that's not.
That's just
I
gonna
don't know
make
if
it
that-
worse.
I don't know if that needs to be explained. It's a little glaring.
Well, I mean, it is kind of hard to judge the size from over here, but yeah, I suppose you're right.
I mean, bring your knives in case there are more robotic ice devils, but don't plan to use them on dragons.
Just okay.
Dragons in mirror.
Ice
are
devils?
nice here.
Papa,
Yes.
what's an ice devil?
If I had an
Fuck.
answer, it wouldn't be a problem. But unfortunately, I know just about as much as you do.
God damn it.
I'll explain
Are they big? Are they
whatever
dangerous?
I know about ice devils and
Okay,
robotics on the jog over.
All right, just don't do anything I would do. That's
Do as I
Oh,
stand
and
out the window.
Cybele, you stay here and guard the house. Say nothing if you agree.
Say
Excellent.
nothing.
Go team.
He's just
I'll do
standing in the
anything.
corner, and you're not sure if he's powered on or not.
he froze in place. We didn't put-
All of his joints are
He
frozen.
finally froze.
Aww.
Yeah. Just don't do anything I would do. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That should give you a small window to operate from.
Alright, so you guys are able to jog over to where the others are located. It's not really hard to find. It's a mob of people. Far more mob-like than traveling through the village, and the number of people outside their homes seem to be more adults.
No.
Singular, because most of them had probably harbored their children or whomsoever family adjacent into their homes, out of sight.
I'm worried about the hunting parties forming.
Yeah, the Jarl is not seen, so by so far either party. So it's hard to say what's going on behind the scenes
Yeah.
there.
Jakar is just going to latently mention, we're kind of working on the timer because depending on how things go, the hunting party may form because the way we handle dragons is we just mob the shit out of them if they get too close.
Well, can't you just tell them no?
Okay.
I don't think that Volpa stopped running at 40-foot speed to meet with the group. I think she is beelining towards the dragons.
Oh, she's just
Oh,
gone.
okay.
And
Okay.
we're off.
Arlen, stay here. Stay with the sick people. I think that would be the best option because if we don't die from these guys, everyone will surely die from something else. And if you're maybe able to help, I would prefer that you don't die.
Yeah, that was not on my plan. I'm pretty sure I thought I made pretty obvious.
Great, great. Can we have Bertha?
Ew, why? She just kind of like looks up at you.
Fucking no. Do you know how to fight or not?
Probably better than you, Twink. Let's go.
Oh
Okay,
my
thanks.
god.
Wow, immediately. Okay. Also, one thing of note. Both Drakar and Drakmir are moving quadrupedally at the moment because that's their most optimal
Hey, man,
speed.
it's the fastest way they can move, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have you guys here caught up, and Wolpa's going fucking sicko mode in the other direction. I think before you guys would have left, of note, Felicity would be very much inside the hut, the Jakar's home, and very nervous about anything that's going on right now. Obviously, she is aware of the dragon's presence, but be it who she is, safer inside. Safer nowhere near any of you people. Anywhere where there might draw attention, she's gonna be indoors. She will wait patiently with Cybele, who is currently frozen, and maybe attempt to unfreeze him. Who knows? But yeah, so we've got Wolpa's beelining it to the dragons over there.
Please, for the
Jakar,
love of God, tell me we're gonna talk to these guys first before we try to swing anything.
Yeah.
That
Thank God.
remains to be seen.
Look, I'm confident in my ability, but that is 3 fucking dragons. Like, that's a little more than I'm willing to gamble. Although maybe with the belt it's an even match. I don't know yet.
Again, let's try to refrain from the dying
One way
part.
to find out.
A voice from somewhere in the group is just like, I'm all for talking, just be prepared if it doesn't work. That is a black dragon.
And the silver one that's very blue. Also, who the fuck said that?
The snow's talking.
Oh, come on, Drakar. You gotta recognize my voice by now. What the hell, man?
I'm fucking with you. I know. Come on. Mostly because I'm not because I'm worried about Volpa charging too far.
Yeah, I guess. How close would you get approaching these dragons, or at the base of the mountain, I suppose?
Dude.
I mean, at what point do they react to me?
I mean, if you are actively charging to the base of the mountains here, they
Yeah,
will
I'm just-
acknowledge you for sure.
Okay. Whenever they are making any kind of indication that they want me to stop moving forward, I will do so. Otherwise, I'll try to get, I don't know, like within 60-ish feet.
It's gonna be hard when they're up. mountain, but
They are up the mountain.
Yeah.
However, as
I
you
mean,
approach,
is there a path up the mountain if it's so close to this village, or is it just like a sheer rock face?
it's pretty much just rock face on, unfortunately, on this particular set of mountains here.
How high is the cliff?
It's pretty big. Let me see if I can get like
Pretty big, like 50 feet, or pretty big, like 300 feet?
Yeah, it's like 200 to 300 feet.
Understood. Okay.
But I mean, like, it
Then-
is like a stretch of, like, a plateau of snow underneath you. So it's like they're very much aware of you approaching them.
Mhm. Yeah, I
So much
just,
so that
like-
you would see the blue dragon kind of like admonish your, kind of take his gaze away from whatever else that he's bothered by, and put most of his focus on you approaching. The
Okay.
blue dragon.
What does he look like while he like what does he think about my approach? Is he like curious? Is he like on guard?
It's
Is he-
far
is he-
more intriguing. He is very interested in whatever it is that you may or may not be bringing to their than whatever it is that is that was being said. While approaching? Yes. He's gonna be thinking about a descent here.
Understood.
I feel like Durkar and Durkar at the minimum isn't super far behind because Durkar wouldn't have waited a super long time before continuing to follow.
Yeah, Omu would have been following as fast as he could. The sooner they can engage either in conversation or in combat with these dragons, the further like they can keep them away from the village, the better.
Fair enough. We'll have you guys pull out just a little bit here. Just yeeted your token. And as you guys are actively running to catch up to Wolpa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So after seeing Wolpa make her way to the base of the mountain and begin trying to scale a few rocks here,
She's just climbing.
she's just going for it.
Well, I should say, before I start the climb myself, I withdraw a large, like fuzzy quadrupedal creature, like maybe twice the size of a house cat, out from under my like billowing sleeves, and just set him like torso first, his like stubby legs against the wall, and he just starts climbing.
I love
And he's
that.
got a 30-foot climb speed.
All right, now
Alright.
they're just spawning shit.
What's going on?
I'm pretty. That's just fucking cheating.
At this point now, you guys have garnered the attention of all three dragons. To which the three of them, they hesitate for only a moment, maybe as if to speak with each other on how they want to approach this, before they all stand to descend down the mountain.
Good. So what's everybody's alts characters?
I don't have one.
Oh,
Bold. Bold assumption. I'm gonna need one.
no.
I might 10 times folded.
And as they land, the black dragon kind of takes the approach here first. Although the blue dragon does seem to look like he wants to, who knows, cause a little mischief, do a little something, regardless of what he's being told to do. Here, we'll have him land up here on this house, just to be extra. And I don't want to say that the silver dragon is necessarily abiding by whatever is being said between them, or necessarily that they're trying to actively avoid any kind of confrontation whatever coming soon, but they do seem like annoyed slightly by the fact that you guys are, I guess, to be assumed, impeding on their conversation. Not that you're listening or anything, but
Be tagging along in this confrontation.
right. So they do kind of. They're not like standing off to the side too far, but they are. They don't look like they're actively going to be the ones confronting you. And as the black dragon steps forward, where did I leave my notes? Found it. He goes in through first, approaching you, and inside all of your little brain noggins, you get this loud, booming voice. Where is the Blood Witch?
Uh, can we think back a thought telepathically?
Why are there so many voices in my head?
Pretty sure that's called schizophrenia, bud.
When you say it out loud like that, yeah.
No, that was the brains.
The black dragon, while looking at all of you, looking down at all of you, he does seem like he's searching, sensing, studying all of your faces, very intently.
Your card does just like outright inadvertently telepath that to him. I'm just like, you're very large.
Oh my god, Drakkar.
That amuses him for a moment.
Do I know if I can just like telepathically respond to the dragon's question?
Yeah.
I'll just think back like, yes, somewhere in this village we know there is the plague from some sort of blood witch. There are we're looking to solve it and settle it right now. Great ancient black dragon.
He'll turn to you as if to know that the exact voice heard was from you. And you would hear him answer or reply, "Bring her to me."
Right. So
Can we
we
ask why?
we have suspicions
Oh.
on who it is. But we aren't sure yet. We think that it might be a coincidence or some sort of conspiracy. Do you know the specific identity of the Blood Witch that we could narrow it down?
There was only one Blood Witch in this village. She has
Okay,
used
so
her
like
powers
by the-
recently.
Oh. And do you by Blood Witch, that's just someone who uses blood magic. Anyone who uses blood magic is a Blood Witch. There's no other like more specific definition or anything. Like, is a blood hunter a blood witch? There's suspicions that those might be the same or different things. Do you know?
They're often the same.
Okay. Do you know like the name or the appearance of the blood witch? Just to be 100% sure.
We know not of what they look like, but we don't care.
Well, yeah, no, sorry. I didn't think that you would care or wanted to know if you had, because we knew who the blood witch is. So if you knew what they looked like, we could
We were just given
look
the
for them.
whereabouts here in this location.
Right. Possibly ask why. Possibly ask.
Yeah, are we in that, or are these like one-on-one conversations like with my hat?
These are. It's an open Skype
Skype
call, so you guys
Skype
can
call.
all hear each other.
Okay,
And anything that that is said by them is also heard by all of you. So it is effective to
Understood.
assume that just about anybody in this village can also hear what they're saying.
Understood.
Arlen.
Do dragons just gain telepathic abilities at a certain age, or is this unique? Because I've never heard of this. Just
Well, a lot of dragons are really prolific spellcasters with all the time that they have on their hands. Maybe this one learned psychic talk.
Yeah,
So
no, few people
Berlioz,
do
you were
this.
chipping in?
Yeah. Anyways, we just were figuring to ask why we need her this individual so badly.
The blue dragon from above looks down at all of you, kind of like he's got manifested zappy zaps all over him and kind of eagerly chips in, we desire her power.
Okay, but why?
what? Why?
Why?
That's particularly for us to
Yes,
know,
Sam?
and for you to, I would hope not have to find out, but I would love to show
Yeah,
you.
I would like to not find out or be
Oh, but
shown.
it would be so much more fun if we did.
Can I?
I'm sure that your powers are mighty, but isn't it more effective if we live to tell the tale about it? Wouldn't that be way more impressive? That this whole village knows your might instead of you just smiting some village somewhere? Isn't that better?
Yeah, who's gonna be able to tell everyone about it,
Oh, we don't care who knows. It's not for others. That's for me. He said I'm not allowed to keep saying us, so it's for me. It's mostly for me.
Can I pose a question quickly to any of you?
To any of them, sure.
Okay, so I understand you want the Blood Witch, and you've already verified the powers you can use there. But, because currently my resident of the village here, currently we're kind of under a plague, trying not to have that happen, and currently they're the closest thing we have to a cure. Do you guys have an alternative, or is this like a firm time limit? Can that just be an exchange after? I'm just trying to figure out where exactly the boundaries are here, because we're working on very limited resource here.
Do any of you have the ability to cure a plague?
You would see the blue dragon be extremely annoyed by you all wanting more banter. Whereas the black dragon is becoming annoyed at how long this is going on before looking over toward the silver dragon, who has not said a word. The silver dragon sits still, perfectly still where it is. Before they look at you and give you an answer, they think pretty long and hard about the situation. And they offer a temporary solution for your plague situation. They do have great healing powers, yes, that could help. But given the nature of no idea what the hell his plague is, and they don't quite frankly care, it could help, but it might not. And if your problem is that you need the Blood Witch for your own personal reasons,
Curing the plague.
they'll do that in exchange for her. Otherwise, we go with the Dum-Dum's idea. Yes, he's going to phrase it somewhat like that. to just obliterate everyone, and then there is no plague to worry about. More so than the black dragon, the silver dragon here is far more annoyed that any of this is happening at all. Does not want to be a part of this. The black dragon at this point is just annoyed that this is taking so much of his time.
I mean,
Oh, great, Silver Dragon, I can't help but notice you're in a state of distress. Is your problem with the idea of diplomacy instead of destroy the Blood Witch, or did you not want her powers at all?
I do not care for the Blood Witch's power. That is not my domain. That is not why I am here. However,
I guess why you're here.
that is of none of your concern.
That's fair.
so really quickly, Drakkar is looking between. You described the like silver dragon as very, very luminous, right? Like,
I mean, it's
Yeah.
with the sun overhead. I mean, the scales are blinding in some angles. It's like sitting in front of a magnifying glass in the sun. But yeah,
yeah. Drakkar's gonna like look over to Drakmir and just kind of go, do they look familiar to the one you saw, or is this just a like? Is that the same one?
maybe
So
if you
that's-
put them in the sun, like behind that. Huh?
Like,
It could be.
I'm realizing that again, this conversation, because the thing is, both Drakkar and Drakmir probably can't discern the speaking out loud and the telepathy part, so both are being broadcasted, which means the Silver Dragon probably does hear this.
None of them react though, so at least there's that. But yeah, I mean, you kind of have like Drakmir like thinking really hard about this. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have quite the same shape, but the scales look kind of. I remember them being really sparkly. Yep, and then there was a sun or like a really bright light. I don't know if it was the sun. It could have been the sun. But then, like, the scales are really pretty like that. I don't know. Maybe.
Alright, well, I tried.
But then that doesn't really explain why they would have warned us about something. I feel like the vision was trying to warn us that we were going to be in trouble.
Yeah, that's the thing. Was it warning about this?
They said anybody who was associated with someone who named the Blood Witch would be at great risk, but that doesn't really seem like what this guy wants, I don't think.
Mm. Yeah, no, that's.
I don't know who this diplomacy guy is, but they're really confusing me.
Tell me about it.
I don't know what diplomacy means, but gosh, this is a headache and a half. This is confusing. Are we in danger or aren't we?
Not yet?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I gathered.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any more questions for them?
Almost just trying to understand the situation. It's like, there's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation going on in his head right now.
Yeah, it's like kind of like looking at Drakkar as this is your people, buddy.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's almost like, look, I'm here to help. I don't know what the best course of action is here.
Yeah, I don't.
Do we want to bring Arlen to a sort of draconic court? Give her a chance to explain herself before we hand her over, but
I think it's
Caesar-
Arlen. I think it's the Arlen and the divorce.
does that seem like something we should. I feel like we don't want to keep these big dragons waiting for very long. Maybe we can bring Arlen, but try to talk to everyone about what's going to happen, how they're going to get her powers, if that's something that she can, do they have to rip out her heart, or does she just have to like write down notes for a couple of weeks back at their lair? And she can maybe tell us why dragons know her as the Blood Witch and warn that all who associate with her are going to be destroyed or whatever. That's my suggestion, at least. If anyone has a better one, I'm happy to hear it.
I don't. Nope, I don't have fucking shit. That sounds like a great idea. Drakar, this is your people, my guy.
I don't know why you keep saying my people. Like I have any skin in this game at the moment. Just because it has something to do
Like
with
you
dragons,
do.
it's mine.
No, I think
This is
I
a
think
whole thing on
Berlioz
your
is talking about the
village.
fact that it's your village that would be collateral
Okay.
damage.
Look, I
That's what
don't.
I
I
fucking
don't.
meant.
Or I'm a little. Drakar is just going to like really quickly the dragons. I apologize about the whole indecision thing, but I'm kind of tired of being in a hard place because we keep having to gamble on this. And I don't like. On one hand, I'm more inclined to trust the healing from a dragon for dragons, but I also like I don't know. All right. I mean, I know that as it currently stands, our options are a fight that none of us are equipped to handle and likely aren't going to be able to, because it doesn't take a genius to tell that we're wholly outgunned here. But like, there's also a chance we're throwing away I'm throwing away my only chance at saving my people, aside from yet another gamble. So I'm really in a bad position either way. Like, I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, look, I'm inclined to take the dragon side on this one because if a god said in active prophecy that associating with the Blood Wish would be damnable, then I'm inclined to say that there's a chance we can go without her. It might be better.
So, as someone who works with gods that like to have a little bit of fun and fuck around, it's not 100% sure to say that maybe what you're, and I'm not calling your daughter a liar if anyone's gonna fucking say that about me. What I'm trying to point out is that just maybe something of, I don't know, great magnitude of power can falsify what looks like a vision or prophecy.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, all right, and I would have loved for you to have pointed this out initially, instead of when we're standing in front of three dragons whose patience are very quickly waning. But again, like, sure,
Fucking
no,
went off
you're
into the snow, my guy. I don't know what to tell you.
no. I mean that's fair, but I did also come back and we had a decently long conversation before you also left. Like, regardless, because again, very much a rock and a hard place here because either we fight three dragons, which we are not equipped to do. We've also never done before, so, or we have to entirely gamble on a prophecy that might not be true, and the very powerful healing of a silver dragon, which might not work, right?
Or we liberate you and kill you all. That's the blue dragon. That's the blue dragon's plan.
That one's a
Okay.
little unhinged.
So again, very much not in a comfortable situation.
while this conversation is going, is there anyone else who is willing to like posse up with me to go get Arlen?
You are making your way actively
Yeah.
now? Or
Yeah,
are you asking? Okay.
I stopped moving my figure when I got to Bertha because I figured maybe she would notice if I were moving towards Arlen with purpose and would need to have a conversation or roll some kind of dice to move any further.
Yeah, Bertha definitely would have stopped you. Bertha's would have asked, "Where do you think you're going?" Is
And while I'm
the
on my way
direction.
over, is anyone else with me? I know Berlioz agreed with my plan.
I mean, almost thinking it's like something's got to happen, something's got to give, and we probably have a better chance dealing with Arlen than we do the dragons. But he's like, I don't like making. You just think he's like, I don't want to make decisions for a village.
Right.
But regardless, we need to speak with her at minimum.
I'd rather make a decision for a village than leave 3 dragons waiting.
The black dragon begins pacing.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to walk, and as Bertha stops me, I will try to like close the distance with her and occupy like her entire peripheral vision, like hands on shoulders, like close. Others go past me quick. So the objects, it'll take her a moment to notice that that they've gotten past, and just as I'm responding, explaining what's going on, I just stall and let them get a little closer. But then just go are going crazy right now. They're asking, I think, for any idea why they would know about her. And I'm just
No.
trying to occupy
Yeah.
her and distract her.
Well,
anyone
I mean,
else
she
can
would be
go
trying
just get
to
her,
be
but I'm also
a
trying
little
to-
physical with you, but I mean, nothing more so than like what you would have been able to handle. You guys are like roughly the same height
Yeah, no,
too, so
I'm fully prepared to like if she's putting an arm on my arm to like take
yeah.
the stopping motion into like a huddle and be like, no, listen, yes, let's focus, and like also get my arm on hers.
Yeah, of course. That's
It's a
absolutely
hugging
what
war.
it is, essentially. I mean, you guys are both holding each other's arms, like, no, you. No.
yeah.
As you guys approach the front of the medical building here, Arlen has come outside. Kind of almost like a little surprised that you guys are all here, but she does look like she is coming out to assess the situation, having heard what was said.
I'm about to say, it's like Omu, I think, is probably tracking that she probably has heard everything that the dragons have been saying,
Right.
at least their half of the conversation. So
Yeah, I mean, like, it would be at that point you are safe to assume that she could hear everything, considering she is exiting the building.
yeah. Omu just sees her come out and he goes, well, we're in a bit of a pickle.
I'm not sure whose pickle that is, but
It's
a problem for sure. Like, I don't know whose pickle we're making it's a problem, but it's a
Yeah.
pickle indeed.
We're
Um,
definitely in the bit of it.
Yeah, so she will begin to go around.
Yeah, basically just Omu's just like, maybe you should talk to them. I'm not sure at this point. You're
I
just
like
going with
Seamus being
Arlen.
the night. Going past the Wolf Bertha situation, you guys both would just pretty much immediately, like, maybe still in a bit of a fracas position, but you'd both stop your bickering to see Arlen approach and go past without saying anything, or acknowledging you. And standing before the dragons, we'll put her like over here, so she can see everyone. You see her approach them confidently, having not said a word to the rest of you. I am the one you seek. I am Arlen, High Elf of Sylvanas. May I ask who wishes to speak to me? The Black Dragon's head tilts in both intrigue, but also he's unimpressed. My name is Malakar. Why are you here in this village? In your own words. Arlen's kind of like confused, like why ask such a question if these people already answered it for you? But confidently, I'm here to aid the Dragonborn in their war on their own epidemic. And is this your true intention?
Omu's definitely perking up at that. He's been trying to figure that shit out since the beginning.
I was like, I feel like Omu just scoots a little closer, like, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what
is it, bitch?
are
Huh?
you here?
I'm watching you.
Is like, am I working with these dragons or am I working with you? Like,
I don't care who I got to throw hands with, but just let me
as
know
long as
what
they help
side.
these people and it's not evil. Like,
Arlen seems rather. It's hard to really read what she's feeling. Outwardly, it looks as though she remains as confident as pretty much every time you guys run into her. Other than, I want to say, Seamus for watching the conversation go down with the Jarl about explaining their home being riddled with a very similar disease. And even then, there were no tears. There were no. She snapped back to her normal confident self quite quickly, even in that conversation. So here on the exterior, she's pretty unwavering in her, conviction to be here to help. And all she has to say for herself is, it is. That is why I'm here. This is the only reason that I am here. And of course, the Black Dragons takes a minute to study her face, her facial features, seeing if there really is anything past that overconfident look in her eye. But then before he speaks again, he stops for a moment, and the silver dragon glances toward his direction. And if something is said, none of you can hear it. It's only for a moment before the black dragon stops himself and asks about her village. Whatever
God.
this Sylvanas is that you speak of. What are they? Who are they? And what do they do? Are they like you? Do they have this hemocraft that you have? There seems to be a little less malice behind these questions and more intrigue. However, everyone feels as much on eggshells as you did before, like this could go bad at any moment.
Any second now.
Arlen stands tall and looks at her, and she replies, "My people, my bloodline has been mastering this Hemocraft for generations, centuries. But only my bloodline has been able to effectively use such power. No one else of my village is, well, to her knowledge, confidently, no one else in the village has ever been able to harness any such power. And there's only one other question this black dragon has to ask before he returns back to his topic at hand. And that is, are there any of your family still alive? That is when you see Arlen freeze. And the confidence in her smile disappears. Before she thinks very carefully about how she answers this. You're not sure if she feels like she needs to lie or if she's trying to cook up some kind of excuse. But the only thing she can say is no. No, they're not. I'm the only one left of my bloodline. At that point, the Black Dragon is bored again and is back to why he's here. You will be coming with me as you are needed. But not by me. But your power is needed by our boss. So, whatever it is you need to perform your blood magic, I will give you a moment to grab it all, and then you will be coming with us. Arlen is quick to admonish, no. I am here to help these people. I will help these people. And at that point, it is the silver dragon that speaks that says, it is in your best interest to do as he says. To which that catches the blue dragon and the black dragon off a little bit. They look back at him like, before returning their attention back to you all.
Can I insight the silver one to see if that gives off any vibes that actually plans on following through with healing the people, or are they just gonna take the possible salvation and leave?
I'd also like to.
Sure, you can insight check.
Use my the bardic on this.
Can I also insight?
Yes.
D10.
Perfect.
Okay, so 29 total.
24 for me.
I don't know shit.
No. Seamus and Drakkar are not slacking when it comes to figuring out if they're fucking lying or not.
You gotta pull out all the stops against the fucking dragon. Their stats are crazy. Oh.
Damn.
Twink doesn't
didn't
give
say
me
anything.
bardic to insight them.
Yeah, if anything, it's silvery bards.
Am I in like proximity to give guidance? If it's needed?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, Seamus?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. It's not super far.
I mean, I
Sure.
don't.
Take-
I'm the one with the 29. I don't
Oh,
mind
sure.
it.
It's
It
almost
bump it to a
struggling.
30.
And hurt with a dragon.
Yeah, I'll take it if you're giving it. I don't know how you're gonna
Absolutely.
see me to give me guidance.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think they can see you
Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
unless
you're
you
in
come
like
out of
Omega
stealth.
stealth.
I mean, are you hiding from everyone, or are you just hiding from the dragons and like at a rock wall where everyone from like
I'm
Volta
hiding
to Berlioz can see
This
you?
man
from the dragon
disappeared fucking with a
for
freaking
what that
something.
means. The stealth would have to be pretty good to avoid 3 dragons' perceptions. So
Sure.
Seamus is giving it his all to be hidden right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll a perception to see if I can give you a guidance. But
But
no,
if
you
I
got
know
like a 33. I can't get that. Never mind.
if you're trying to help him and he knows this in any way, he'll, I guess, try to like, if God will allow, a sleight of hand to try to catch your attention or something. Just your attention.
hmm
I mean, Walpa, does your helm need to be able to see them to use it?
Let me see here. The Helm of Telepathy. You can use. I have to use an action to cast Detect Thoughts and then maintain concentration. I don't think I would have been maintaining concentration on Detect Thoughts on Seamus just in case.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say if
I
they
mean,
were able
assuming-
to get your
Rock
attention.
is like the actual hiding place that Seamus is. It is totally like possible that the hiding could all be towards the dragons, but like
Yeah,
Omu, Berlioz, and
the angle
Volpa
I
could
put it at,
see
I
him.
did it well enough that you guys, most of you, might be able to see me if I made myself obvious.
Yeah, from where you are, yes. If you made yourself obvious, the dragon, you are hidden from them. But yeah, no, they should be able to see you. It's not super far.
Then yeah,
But yeah, I mean,
Okay,
you would
then yeah.
break a sort of stealth from them, but obviously you're not stealthing. Your first stealth was not
Waves
initially
over at
for
the-
them, so
waves at the group after he's appeared over there, I guess.
Okay, then yeah, take your guidance.
All right. That's a D4, correct?
Correct.
So that's 32 for insight then.
32.
Yep. All the things added together.
Okay.
You need a knife, man? Yes. So noisy.
Huh?
Why are you like this?
What? What?
Sorry, Liam.
Oh. So you actually will beat the check. What the hell is all that going on? Oh, that doesn't look good.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't know. Oh. Okay. No, it was like ash. I'm not quite sure how and or why there. Looking over at the silver dragon, getting a good peek. They are not fully convinced of whatever it is they're fellow dragon companions are anticipating. But they do seem to be pretty serious about whatever spell magic they had offered you. Whether or not that means that they do intend to have it have a positive effect on everyone, it's kind of up in the air, but they are planning to follow through on said act. If, Arlen does go with them, no questions asked, and make it away peacefully.
All right. Well, damn, that didn't help the decision at all, actually. But all right. Seamus is, I guess, pocketing that little tidbit away. Drakkar, your decision did not get any easier. Good luck, bud.
Arlen, after being given her ultimatum, it's hard. She's stewing on it good before making the ultimate decision to head back to grab her things. She won't really look at any of you guys while she does so, and it's kind of a begrudging matter to the point where she doesn't even really want to cross paths with Bertha to have Bertha have some kind of or request some kind of explanation. So they do plan to go back and see about getting their things to go. It seems like that is what her definitive plan is.
Well.
Oh. Damn it. So on the treatment that the one was taking inside, we were supposed to have seen results soon, correct?
Yes. Proceeding that everything goes well, yes. From where things were.
Seamus wants to see if there's been progress made with her method, because hers is a guaranteed.
Yeah. Because of the fact that the lack of whatever that man had going on, where he was rendered unconscious and incapacitated for a period of time, that was not part of the plan. But be it as it may, how things were panning out, she was expecting him to at some point come to and be fine, or at least stable. And go on in there and take a perception just to get a good look around.
I should have saved the bardic for the perception. Fuck. That's the thing I'm really bad at.
If you want to make a medicine check to try to go over the treated individual, I will allow that as well.
Okay. Those are the same. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, no, fuck.
Shush, I will fight you. I actually, can I say I grabbed Wolpa along the way because they saw me?
If Wolpa would go with you.
Yeah, Seamus would have snuck around, just like tapped their arm and tried to get him to come along.
Where are we going? Telepathically?
If you could grab Berlioz too, I want to see if her method works. Because if we give her up and we're trading a guaranteed for a possibility, that doesn't seem like it's a great idea.
Yeah, I'll telepathy to. What are Berlioz's surface level thoughts?
TVA.
Oh, and I go
to-
first. What are Seamus's first?
Seamus's are like, the dragon seems like it'd follow through, but he doesn't trust it. He doesn't trust any of these dragons right now.
Gotcha. So after getting that surface level thought, our telepathic thing is open, so I beam it to you, and then I beam to Berlioz. What are the surface level thoughts?
Um, if these three guys don't kill me, my mom will.
And then after having
They're
that thought
different.
and Volpa learning that, she messages to him, Berlioz, come with Seamus and I. We're going to go check on the person that got blood cured yesterday. And
Can't
then
do that to me. I got scared there for a second.
and I just in response, come on. Just no apology or acknowledgement of you being startled. It's like, no, we have to sneak away. There are
Okay,
dragons.
that's fine, but let's go.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to state Seamus definitely would have messed with Berlioz along the way by, for the fact that it might have gave up his stealth out in the open.
Are we actively attempting to sneak away?
I mean, I don't think they give a shit about us too much.
Okay.
Seamus is sneaking just to maintain the stealth because he's, as far as he knows, they don't know he's there. So he's an unknown at the current moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Berlioz will follow Wolpa and Seamus to the hut.
Listen, I didn't know which of you would be better at medicine, all things considered.
Oh,
I respect
Or
that.
perception. Or perception.
If you had to guess.
If I had to guess, I don't like this game. That's what I'm guessing. There's no right answer. Someone check him. The other one give advantage.
Mm-hmm. Are you trained in medicine? Do you know first aid? Can you identify injuries and things?
I feel like I'm being put on blast.
Well, I'm just, we're about to be looking
Yeah.
at someone's injuries. Can you do
I can-
that well?
I can percept some shit. That's as good as I got, okay?
Okay. Can I acquire from my bag healer's tools that will at least make examining it easier for none of us who know what we're doing?
Yeah.
I've got a pretty lovely
Technically, you
perception.
could.
I will above board mention that perception is bueno. My medicine.
Oh yeah, I can look at him all right. I'll let you know if he's bleeding profusely or not. But if he's not, I got nothing.
One can roll medicine, the other can roll perception, and Seamus will give advantage to whoever rolls lower.
Sure. I'll bust out a set of healer's tools and make an attempt at a medicine check.
I love that. All right.
If you're gonna roll super low, roll a 1, please.
Oh, that's a 20. Minus 2,
Nice.
18.
Give yourself guidance, quick. That's all
Hell
I'm
yeah.
saying. I gave myself guidance.
22.
Hell yeah.
I'm still kind of a little bit shaken by the 3 fucking dragons.
Berlioz, take the advantage then.
Okay. It was almost a 1, bud. It was almost a
Oh my
1.
god. 1 better. Okay. Got it. 16 perception and a 22 medicine.
Wow.
And Seamus is trying to see the bed because he's too short. He's like eye level with them.
Yeah, I mean, based on that, I like to imagine that Berlioz is just looking at him like, This was a man.
This
he
looks
is
humanoid.
sleeping, and
He's so tired.
yeah, no, he looks fine to me. It's hard to say, really. I guess for like Berlioz' situation, he looks about as well as he did when you left. You know, it's no better, no worse, but breathing.
Check.
Looks mid.
Looks pretty mid. Yeah, to be honest.
Looks pretty mid. It's a 50-50.
It's hard. Who can really say if he's better or worse? And as as I say that, Whopa, checking this man's vitals with your newly acquired tools, he seems stable. He seems alive. He seems, though yes, maybe unconscious at the moment. There is no trace of sickness that you can tell on him based upon the
Okay.
other individuals in the room.
Is he still in a coma?
No coma. He's far more conscious than he was before. Just still, he's kind of like in and out of it, like lightly sleeping. I guess is a good way to put it. You're getting rapid eye movement under the lids. You know, he's there.
He's getting his REM
Can I
sleep.
feed him a good berry?
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah. In his current state.
See if this helps. Just reaches into her bag, pulls out this small, like, red cord with like a transparent, like pale green grapish exterior little bulb, and just pops it into the guy's mouth.
There's a slight lifelessness to putting it in his mouth at 1st. But after it's there, there's a slow bit of chewing, and a swallow. And after about a minute goes by, you do see him begin to open his eyes.
During that recovery period, I'll also just druid craft some pleasant smells and a breeze wafting across his face or something.
Oh yeah,
Just some
okay,
kind
cool.
of feel good for a minute.
So he doesn't wake up and immediately think, Jesus Christ, we're under attack. Yeah, no, he comes to and he looks around the room at all of you and is, well, confused by the tons because who are you people? Before kind of asking, in Draconic, of course, what happened? Where am I? Is everyone okay?
You're one of the first people to have had an experimental cure for the plague. It seems it recovered well, but there are a great many of other people who are sick, and we still don't know the cause. Do you have any insight on the matter? I apologize, you've just awoken, but...
I can hardly remember. It was a normal day working, and suddenly more and more people were falling ill.
Working where?
I work in the kitchen. I mean, we don't cook anything fancy, but we.
Takes a lot to tend to a whole village, sure. Sometimes you need a
yeah.
big bowl of stew for the whole village.
Right.
So you worked in the kitchens and you fell ill with the plague. Feeling better. Your recovery has given us some valuable information. And the fact that you are recovered is cause enough to celebrate on its own. And she just sort of like awkwardly pats him on the shoulder and steps away from where she had to feed him a fruit.
Yeah, he's kind of like he kind of like look at you and give you that like look of like, you know, if you guys are the ones who did this, thank you. He's appreciative, but also he's just still like wildly confused on everything that is going on.
Are there any like healers nearby?
Yes,
Any of
there's
like, shamans?
usually one or two of the shamans that are always in this building in particular.
Oh, shaman. It seems like between the ritual and a little bit of magic from me just now, this cook has made great signs of recovery. You might need to tend to them while we go and head back outside.
Oh, of course, right away, right at once, and they both go over to him immediately to inspect him and check him out, like in almost in disbelief that he would be in any state of recovery after only a couple of days of you being here, all of you being here.
Awesome. So they're handed off and we know they recovered. While we're on the walk back, do you want to well, before we get back and regroup with everybody, do you want to shapeshift into the Jarl or Lord Mull or something?
Oh boy. First off, haven't seen the Jarl, so can't really do that.
Seamus, could you describe him? Do you
I
have illusory magic to make a portrait?
God, that'd be cool.
That'd be pretty neat, huh?
and also, I haven't really ever been someone else. Well, I mean, I have, but this is a different thing.
Oh, you've never impersonated someone, have you? You've just looked like them?
Yeah.
I see. That's a very big step to take. Though, aren't you? Don't you think you could play a trick on a couple of dragons? Wouldn't it be fun?
You want the honest
a bad
answer? The honest
influence.
answer is no.
My
Look, I like being a little shit, but
Okay.
that's a cup of tea I'm not really ready to drink.
my active worry with this whole conversation is if
What
what's
about
spoken mentally, everyone
is there
hears
any kind of
Okay. I will also, after looking at my spells, sorry, prestidigitation, I guess. I lose my stealth. But it does say you can have an image the size of your hand, an illusory image. So I guess I'll show the Jarl too as an option. Be like, I don't know if that's a great idea, but at the very least, if you go out there looking like one of them, you might not act. If they just react to the image, that might be a tell enough for, well, something that they're involved with him.
Sure, yeah. Oh, I'm not the Jarl. I'm the person people always think we're twin brothers. We just have very similar faces. But did you look at me weird? You know, something like that. And then you're a white dragonborn, so maybe whatever you do say will carry more weight up there. Is that something you're willing to try?
For anything, should we ask, I guess, Drakkar, since he's the leading voice in this, due to being his village and people? Yes, I'm putting all this pressure on you above board.
If we make it all the way back to where Drakkar is having the conversation and then leave again, and then the two of us come back again, but with someone else instead of Berlioz, it would sort of remove the point of a disguise.
I mean,
above board. I feel like trying to come out as Mole would be a very. I don't like. I understand why we would want kind of maybe the whole Jarl thing, but I don't think it's gonna get a response the way that like I'm predicting it would on Mole. But that's just me because I have my shit and I have things written down.
Well, but is that a good kind of reaction?
It is a reaction in which I don't know. Because
Is it? Are those dice you want to roll, or do you feeling to
I'm
bluff some dragons?
I've got an inspiration to burn, but seeing my rolls tonight, I'm a little bit worried. So
Well, I do
It
have
would
a
be
disguised self I
spectacular.
can use. It's not going to be great as a shapeshifter doing it, but
how while
I could
while
give you a guidance and prepare to
I
cover you in darkness if anything goes bad.
well, the darkest. Well, I don't think that's gonna work anyways with 3 dragons. Uh,
I just mean my magical arsenal is at your disposal if you're willing
yeah,
to see what happens.
I above board. This is all above board. Yes, I do want to see what happens.
Helios, is what's holding you back fear?
You
Don't give it
scared?
away!
Oh, you scared? You chicken?
No, sorry. I'm not mocking you. This is a legitimate question. You're being asked to interface with several dragons. Do you think that it is a good idea? But despite the benefit, are you being held back by fear?
Being held back by a lot of things right now. Along with whatever the
But do
fuck
you
is
agree that
going
it's
on.
a good idea?
I think it's an idea. I think
Do you
it's
think it's a good idea?
I think it's an idea that we should attempt, but am
Okay.
worried because we need
Listen.
to, yes, understand. Hey, hold on. we
Okay, go on.
we understand that yes, Arlen's thing works, but if we try to withhold that, the Arlen thing's just not gonna work anymore because they're gonna fucking kill us all.
Yeah, no, look, I totally understand. We're not going to just risk her like that. The next step in the plan is to ask the Silver Dragon to prove that its cure works before we do the handoff. But we don't want to keep them waiting to at least see Arlen. We just have to buy ourselves a little more time. And if you do this, if you can pull this off, and I promise I will do everything I can to help you, then whatever mystery is being plagued by this town can come out in the open with dragons on our side or something.
Okay. Um,
I have an idea. Can I do a magic at you?
Can I do a
it
magic?
depends on what kind of magic.
Okay, I did have one more. This hat does have an additional magical effect. Once per day, I can not just read someone's thoughts, but influence their actions. I can just suggest something, just sort of pass a message into someone's head that makes things a little bit more agreeable and a little bit smoother. And if you want me to, if you agree that this is an idea that we should try, I can cast this spell on you to
No,
make it
hey,
easier.
nope, I'm good. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Get your mental feelers out of there.
I like my
just-
brain holder,
No problem.
being my
Just
own.
an offer. This is also just a sign of trust that I'm telling you more about my weird hat powers.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable. As someone who worked with someone who did enchantment magic, look, there's good things and there's bad things, and I'm just gonna do what I can and hope for the best.
Great.
And yeah, I think uh I'm gonna shapeshift into Mole because I've at least seen Mole. Um,
Do you have a description of like I could pull out some clothing? It couldn't be magical or that fancy, but like, does he wear a
don't worry about
red?
the clothing.
Okay.
I've got I've got everything. I could literally probably match his style to a T. Hold on. Yeah. Berlioz would probably be able to scrounge up anything that looked fairly similar to Mole's usual attire without any problem.
Hi.
Amazing.
I had
Welcome back.
rabies.
Not the.
Oh, who'd we lose that to? Hold on.
I had rabies.
Welcome
I
back.
don't know
Not
why
the
it keeps throwing me into the other chat.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
That's fucking weird.
That is weird.
What the fuck?
While Berlioz is getting ready, Seamus is gonna quietly remind them of their scrolls they have too, just in case.
Right. A teleport and
Random bullshit. Go.
Seamus
I've
definitely
got-
looking at Wolpa like, wait, did you know?
Hey,
oh,
wait
sorry,
a
that was
minute.
explained to me above board.
What
What are
the
the scrolls?
fuck?
What scrolls do you have?
Is that in character or you asking above board?
Yes, now in character. Now that we've been reminded in character. You have scrolls?
Yeah, I've got scrolls. I know I know I don't look it or anything. Apparently I'm just a fucking joke to everyone.
No.
Oh,
Anyways.
oh man.
No. I
No, no, it's fine. Anyways, I've got an animal friendship in here, teleport sunburst, and the black tentacles.
okay.
Dear God.
That's a good range. Are any of those rituals?
No.
Damn it. I have a ritual book. I don't have a spell book. So guess we could use them. I mean, those sound useful if things get hairy.
Yeah. Yep. hmm
Especially
Really,
Black Fang.
especially if
Sunburst.
you
I'm gonna drop a nuke on myself.
besides the fact that my first assumption on your role was presumptive, you are preparing to perform a very grand, not a joke. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And he's
You
going
sound
to
you don't
he's gonna give his
you
that
don't
to
sound very
Seamus.
convinced.
Well, I don't need to convince myself, but I do need to convince these dragons, so
Oh my god.
Seamus definitely looks at Wolpa like, we'll touch back on that.
I'll cast guidance. You got this.
yeah, I guess it's up to God if he wants to drop the mole pick since
Mole picture riot? Like what?
drop a fancy lad in there. We haven't seen him in a hot year, literally.
As we go back to, since Wolpa mentioned a ritual book, Seamus is gonna pass the was it contact other plane
Oh lord.
over to them, a spell scroll.
Can I have this?
More use for you than it would be for me, especially if you can cast it
And
more than
I'll-
once.
Oh yes.
Once you've got it down.
Yeah, especially I'll cast it for you whenever you need, and cast it for myself whenever I need. Thank you for this. You have made us stronger.
You betcha. Seamus is sitting there like, I barely even knew what the fuck it did anyway.
Neat.
I'll stick it in my bag. Copy it later because we probably don't have time for me to. Do we have a
Wow.
quick 5 hours that I can really
Yeah,
just
I'm
get
about to
into this?
say.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, I'll
I
tuck it
suppose I
away.
probably have
Dragon's
to
notoriously very patient.
re-engage my stealth since I've been talking, chatting, and casting spells over here.
Absolutely. We did a full medical examination since you stealthed.
Thankfully.
You know what I'm low key so worried about?
Hold on.
What's that?
I'm
I
so
want to roll that one to see if it's a 20. Damn it.
Because the whole town is technically telepathically connected, I'm so worried the dragons have heard all of this. I don't think they
No,
have.
No,
this
there's
is
been
either spoken aloud or through my hat.
Yeah. I just can't get over the idea that the dragons are just sitting here listening to all of this like, well, that's fucking funny.
Gosh, humanoids are dramatic. Just bring us the lady.
So I'm thinking about how there's probably such a weird tension at the fact that if I remember correctly, it is just like a Drakkar, his daughter, and like Omu still over there. Everyone else left.
Yep.
We're just sitting here in front of these 3 massive dragons.
Yeah.
My big fuzzy familiar is also with you guys. After we stopped climbing up the mountain, it just started hanging out next to all the mortals.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Make a nature check.
What the
Dice tell
fuck?
the story.
What you said?
Roll a nature check if you wanted to find out what kind of thing it is.
I mean, odds are Drakkar's
Seamus
never
has
seen
no
it
idea.
before.
You don't know. Smells
yeah.
like popcorn.
17. Oh, no.
Okay, Drakkar.
Apparently Drakkar does too.
I'm
This is
really
just-
liking 9s tonight, it looks like.
You
Yeah,
are taking the
Drakkar, you would
nines.
recognize it as a Binturong, a creature that lives in temperate climates and climbs and has a very distinctive smell.
Yeah. I don't. Why the fuck is it here?
It's just
Why-
hanging out and cleaning its paws in its face.
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
There's just a fucking Binturong.
You would have, I mean,
swear.
when the dragons first landed, you probably would have seen Volpa run over and just toss it out of her arms and onto the ground near everybody else.
Why can magic users just spawn shit?
I
I swear to God.
I don't know. He says while he has what is now a kobold sitting next to him. I have no idea.
And the ghost next to him shrugs. He's not sure either.
I swear to God,
I was just like,
I swear to God, half of you fuckers are just cheating.
Yes.
yeah,
Literally.
The Drakkar does like this is in the meantime of while they're like checking in on the patient. Drakkar does just look back to the village like, it's taking them far longer than I'd like it to be. Again, all of this is both spoken aloud and telepathic because Drakkar can't discern between the two.
It's kind of sad.
The dragons are 100% hearing him just say, this is taking way longer than I fucking want it to.
Okay, so I guess at what point does Berlioz show up to
I mean, once he's dressed, I feel like it's just he just I don't know, walked out.
Is
Whatever
Yeah,
path
well-
is made back, yeah.
I,
Not that
I
it's
was
super
leaving it up to. Hold on. I guess for those of you who don't know what mole looks like, oh God, I feel like Abrelius is probably also really uncomfortable in this, but hey, go everyone else that's new. Hi, Mopa. Omu.
Hello.
yeah. Oh, if Omu just sees this random person come up, what? Who is
I'll shoot a
This-
message that it is Berlia. It's Berlia's. Oh, what are what are your surface level thoughts?
Omu is just you hear a bunch of different people just be like, that's a fucking dragon. That's a fucking dragon still. There's dragons. And
You're about to round the corner. Berlioz
Yeah,
is in disguise as
yeah,
Lord
yeah,
Mull.
you hear a bunch of non-Omu voices
Uche,
just freaking
I
out
got
over
you.
dragons. And then Omu's just like, I see.
Kuja, I got you.
Just what the fuck? Lord Mull.
Really quickly, could your car
Look at
ask
the
the
look at this the map.
Sorry.
Oh, wow, good job.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Burley just melts.
No, please, for the love of God, I can't when everyone makes a weird shapeshift for their changelings. No, mine is Double Trouble, Shira. I'm keeping it plain and simple. It is not fucking terrifying. Thank you.
No eldritch monstrosity transformations for
eldritch?
Belios, thank you.
No Eldritch!
Mm-mm, not from this one. But yeah, he's just gonna walk out. Gotta wait for a reaction.
Oh,
Just
sorry
nothing.
about that, guys.
Fucking random ass human.
A lot of stuff. All three dragons are initially silent upon you stepping out there. Carefully studying your new presented form.
Damn it. I will use my inspiration. Fuck that shit. There we go. For when a reaction does happen. Because Seamus is watching very carefully right now. As he looks the other way in his portrait. Ignore that. Oh god, did I kill God by interrupting? My bad.
Little.
No, you're good. I have lots of things to look up real quick. Dun, dun,
No
dun,
problem.
dun,
We'll
dun,
chat
dun,
amongst
dun.
ourselves.
+2.
So guys,
Ha-ta-ta.
I hope this works. We might die.
If we do, it'll be awesome.
It will.
And we have enough resources to teleport away. At least
I don't know.
Above board.
The fuck you mean we?
some of
Above
us.
board. I kind of want to see how the fight would go.
I know we're not
Not-
gonna win.
Not well.
I mean,
It's
if
not like last night.
well, if the blue dragon gets impatient and attacks us, and then the silver dragon jumps in to help us, and then the black dragon just starts fighting the silver dragon but not us, then maybe it'd go well.
Best
Look,
case
we could pro-
scenario.
We
Yeah,
could
I think that
probably
roughly
take.
balances out.
We could probably take the blue dragon if he was by himself.
I'd like
Uh-huh.
to remind everybody we also
If we were.
we
If
do
we
have a
were.
dragon ally if needed.
Yeah. And if we were really tactical, we might be able to handle in a one-on-one one of the ancients. if we're really clever. All three at once, though? No, we're fucking dead.
I've got one cast of Tasha's Caustic Brew per rest. That dragon's going the fuck down.
Oh yeah, that's the make or break right there.
Beat his ass into submission with it. Just the one though, because I'll meet you all back tomorrow and we'll do it again.
They saved. Fuck. Same
All
time
right.
tomorrow?
Yeah, we call it quits here for now.
No, don't wipe the acid off. No, oh man, you ruined it.
The black dragon just looks unamused as the acid does nothing. He just why?
You just splashed me in the face with essentially water. What?
To polish your scales.
Wow, shiny as ever, sir.
Yes, my lord.
Wolpa used a
Fantastic.
splash. It was ineffective.
Cool. So they all are fully investigating you over there, Lord Maul. I'm gonna be honest with you. Go ahead and roll a con check here.
Oh god.
I'm
Oh
curious.
god, guys, I'm really sorry, but this is it.
Oh no.
Sorry, hold on, I just ran back from the bathroom.
You have like a plus 10 to con, right? Totally.
Yeah.
this is a check, not a save.
Yeah, it's just a check.
Oh.
Okay. Oh god. Hey, I guess I'm using that inspiration that I've been
Oh.
super itching to burn. I'm telling you, this is not good because of the rolls that I've been having.
Hey!
This is better.
And Wolpa, you totally poked them with the guidance. Yeah, you did say you were poking them with the guidance beforehand.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if you're doing
keep the
if they're doing
guidance.
a con check, absolutely.
I'm gonna keep the guidance just in case.
Okay.
The guidance can be used every time.
I think
know,
it's
but
once per 10
it's-
minutes.
Yeah, it's I
I
think
think you're
once
immune to the effects of it.
we have guidance. Hold on. It's good for a minute.
And
it's a
then after-
concentration.
Yeah. So yeah, just in case I can't walk up to you within the next minute, you might as well hold on to it.
Worst case scenario, I can subtle spell another guidance for myself.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. So 19, God.
Yikes.
No.
Surprise.
Well, you see,
I don't even think the guidance would be able to help, even if I did use it.
they all rolled very high initially before modifiers on their insight checks.
Nice. Not,
Wait.
but nice.
Constitution check, not like a performance or a deception for the disguise?
You haven't presented anything like outwardly yet. The Constitution is just how well is Berlioz holding the form accurately, I guess. But yes, if you were to try to say something, present yourself as this individual to convince them, I would allow either performance or deception. At the moment, this is just first look. How well did Berlioz nail it? Honestly, pretty close. But they are definitely off-put by something. I mean, they're very aware that something is probably magic is somewhere probably involved, but they don't know who you are. If that helps. They didn't roll high
Okay,
enough to
so
discern who you are, but they know something. This Lord Maul looks very odd standing here amongst all of these people. Did you switch out one of your Echo Knights, Omu?
What's up?
I just see Thurkaz is gone and Mav is here now.
Oh yeah, no, Mav has been here for a while now.
It's
The moment the
kobold
dragons
in
came,
him.
Mav
Yeah.
came out.
Ooh, Durgan.
That was not a choice on Omu's part. That was just
Thurkaz, get out of the way. These are my people.
exactly. Mav is like, I don't think it's less these are my people and more, I got a fucking bone or two to pick with these motherfuckers. Fucking dragons.
Fucking dragons. You think you're so fucking much better than me.
Bunch of bullshit. Fucking, yeah, exactly. You think you're better than me?
Do you
Okay.
want to present your... I will give you a moment here, Lord Maul, to make a decision on how you would like to present.
I was kind of hoping for a reaction, but that didn't really fucking help. So
They're not reacting,
Uh.
certainly not the way that you would hope.
nope. Oh fuck me.
That's fine. Everything's great.
This became more of a me issue than I really wanted it to be. Um,
Yeah, this was a
Yeah.
Chakara issue.
oh, fuck me.
You could always just shift back right now and be like, "Did you ever see a guy who looked like that?" Anyway,
Yeah, you can do that.
Or you could be like, you're all here earlier than expected. And if they seem like they know what you're talking about, you caught them. And if not, be like, haha, just kidding.
Wrong dragons. Haha.
I don't like any of these options. I didn't
Oh,
want
any of these options? No.
to. No.
No.
Baleos could switch back to Baleos and be like, oh, that feels gross. Oh, why does he feel so greasy?
It's all the gel in his hair.
Oh God. Oh
It
God.
has to have frozen over so quickly. Like,
That's what it is. Berlioz didn't fucking do that shit because he has some respect for his own hair. Fuck me.
I mean, there was no reaction, so you could just walk away and come back as you. They don't seem to give a shit about our shenanigans as long as they get who they wanted.
Who has yet to return?
yeah, but I say, speaking of, where the fuck? Yeah, I'll go
Yeah,
get
I
my
had a
stuff.
feeling that was
Never
gonna
comes back.
happen.
Never comes
Yeah.
back.
We're yeah, we're gonna have to.
Hold on. Okay, I guess this is. Yeah, I don't like the spotlight being put on me when I'm not ready for the spotlight to be put on me.
Ta-da! It's me, Lord Maul. Oh, you don't know who that is?
Or you do know who that is, or
Alright,
do
yeah.
you know who he? I mean, I am.
I think Maul would kind of introduce himself as Maul, and that he. Oh fuck me. Okay, this is also pulling back lore that I was not fully
Jafar,
anticipating.
Lord Mole walked out. What is your response to this?
what's your reaction? Yeah, hold on. There's a few of you out here.
Omu's just like, who?
Yeah. I think Jafar looks over, looks back at the dragons, and then again, both verbally and telepathically, it's 100% just I've just about fucking had it with this. I I I don't even know how to approach anything that's happening. I don't know why the fuck I don't know why the fuck you're here. I don't know why they're here. I'm tired of not knowing shit. That's about all
I-
Drifter can manage.
I
Almost just confused. He's like, what?
well, I am here because I have business with the Jarl. Um, mhm.
Yup.
Yeah. Um, can I ask why you three dragons are disrupting this village?
Oh, yes, get them pissed off at Bull.
Well, the problem is right now, Mole is not Mole. The one getting breath weapons won't be Mole.
Lord Maul walks in right now. Hey guys, what's going on? Wait a
Bro.
second. No. The the dragons look back at you curiously, Lord Maul. Before the blue dragon kind of creeps a smile on his face, entertaining the curiousness of you being here. And he gives you a you're not supposed to be here today, sir. What are you doing?
Fuck.
Hey.
Great, we
hold
got
on now.
confirmation.
Hey, what do we do? What do we do with that? Oh, it's like, what? What is? Who is Lord Mole?
Omu,
Hey,
what is this
what-
tennis match right
what-
now?
what the fuck is going on? Obu can literally only observe. He's just like, all right. But he is, honestly, despite the fact that he has heard about Lord Mole at this point, he's just like, Lord Mole's a bad guy. Oh no. Does that mean these guys are bad guys? Oh no. Where's Arlen? That's what's going through his head right now.
I did message you that we were coming in disguise and that Berlioz was.
It doesn't, yeah, he knows that. It's just he's still trying to, the fact that they responded to quote unquote Lord Mole as
Mhm.
you're not supposed to be here in a dragon calling him sir
Mhm.
is making Omu go, all I know is that Lord Mole, from what I've gathered, is a bad guy. If they're talking to Lord Mole with respect, they're bad guys. That means Arlen's a good guy? Or nobody wins. Where the fuck is Arlen?
No. Did it seem like she was willing to go with them willingly? That was almost too willingly.
Almost just.
If it looks like Lord Mole is starting to panic at things, Seamus will. Is Berlioz panicking slightly right now?
Internally, absolutely.
So much screaming.
Yeah. But they're going to try and go along with it.
Seamus is waiting on the wings with a possible out if Lord Mole needs it.
Well, I was here obviously on business to have a meeting with the Jarl here, and found this group of individuals whom I had met previously before, and knew they could deliver Arlen to me. Seeing that I have previous experience of their success.
But your meeting, sir, was yesterday. You didn't have a reason to come to visit today. That is why we are here. Yeah, then of course, for other reasons. And as he says that, the other dragons look at him like, just stop.
Just shut the fuck up, dude.
Do they seem like they're gonna keep, like, is Berlioz worried about his cover being blown with this line of inquiry?
He is going to fake it as much as he could possibly make it.
Just
Damn
in
it, I had
case.
something and I lost it. Hold on.
Seamus is pulling one of the scrolls from his little bag. It's not as great as the ones he left with Belios, but it's something. It's better than what he's got normally.
Now, my meetings are of my own, and if I have decided that I had further business with the Jarl, that is of my concern and not yours.
The Black Dragon will be the one that answers this time. If you are Lord Maul, then why was it that I had just spoken to you before coming here today?
Everybody roll initiative. Oh god.
Whatever trivial games you are playing here today, I do not find them amusing. We have come just for the girl, under your orders. Your supposed orders. Who are you? Why were you trying to deceive us?
Is it safe to assume my jig's up? Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they are asking who you are, but that doesn't mean that necessarily you have to show them exactly who you are, but, you know, that's up to you.
What are your surface level thoughts?
Mine?
Help!
Besides,
I'm drowning!
Panic.
I mean, if those are your surface level thoughts, then I will just follow through with what I was going to ask, which is, would you like me to create a diversion?
Oh,
I
fuck.
think it's doesn't matter. They just oh god.
No cops here.
But yes, there is a god. Technically speaking,
Quick,
somewhere.
become our unruly blueberry.
No. I would actually rather die. I would rather walk into the dragon's mouth.
Become our other pirate.
I don't have the lesbian's confidence for that.
Sophie?
I don't have any. Nope.
I don't have any of those fucking lesbians' confidence. Have you not been watching and listening and paying attention?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Berlioz is just gonna shit back to himself. He's just does
Quick, turn
does
into
Berlioz
Malachi.
fucking no. Um. Boop. Hello.
Why are
Hi.
you stalling? You're wasting our time. The longer we wait, the more I'm intrigued, and honestly, at this point, willing to let. Why can't I open this? Hold on. Jesus Christ! What did they make this child fucking proof? Jesus Christ!
The dragon fiddling with something.
Stop it.
Ah!
If you guys can help me open these chips,
I
I'll fucking
could-
let you live.
I could open that for you.
It's funny because above board she would come. He'll come over here and do it. God, I'll open those chips for you if you just let us live, okay? The more the longer you wait or make us wait, the more I'm inclined to allow Thalagar to do as he wishes. And as he says that, the blue dragon curls a terrifying smile, and his zippy zaps become a little more scary and enlarged.
Map's just looking around the corner as Omu's like, Arlen. Map's just looking around the corner at the blue dragon, be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kick his ass. I'll do it. I'll do it.
So
It's like making like little jabbies.
Um,
I don't want to say anything, but you just kind of let her walk away, thinking that she's gonna honestly come back when her life has just
Your
been.
car- sorry.
No, yeah, you go ahead, Jakar. You put your 2 cents in. I've done my thing.
Drakar is just going to ask them a single question. Do you need her alive?
Yes. As it is requested of us.
By Lord Mole, seeing the conversation we just had.
That I can entertain. Yes.
Cool, great. So,
Drakar is going to quickly sort of look to Drakmir and just say, go back to the house. And he's going to turn to the direction that Arlen went, and he's going to start walking.
Okay.
Volpa goes with.
All right. Anybody else?
Omu's already at the sick bay. He's been trying to figure out where the fuck she went.
She is not
I think
there.
she went
She
back
is
to
not at the
Jakarta.
sick bay.
Can I?
James.
How long ago was it when she left?
It's been close to
Oh,
about
she went to
10
she
plus
went to the
minutes.
fucking
15 minutes.
She went to the house.
Okay.
Yeah, she went to go get her
So
stuff.
Oh, my bad. That's that.
So,
I think
would
Omu
it-
would have known that then. He would have actually gone over there.
Okay, Grandpa. It's time for bed.
Yeah.
would it be possible for me to, using one, the fact that she's guaranteed to have left tracks in the snow, but two, just scent tracking to roll a survival check to find her, because Drakar's a little done playing with the fates of his entire civilization,
Sure.
and something's got to give.
Civilization, same thing.
Survival.
And I would love to just chuck my Wolpertinger onto like nearby roofs to help look for tracks from up high, or maybe use its scent to help.
Yeah, sure.
Feel free to roll that with advantage.
Okay. I'll get the higher 20, but we'll see. Yeah. So 20.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. You catch the tracks that lead off my laser pointer of trust. This way. And they do appear to be heading back toward your home. Jakar.
Yeah. So I guess Drakar's heading back to the house then.
Okay. Nice. I love the amount of you guys who are actively trying to make things work here for you. We've got Jakar on his way, Wolpa in tow with Wolpa's little buddy. Omu, you're on your way in there as well. I think the more notable thing is before we get to Jakar and Wolpa showing up next. Omo, you arrive and you enter into Arlen and Felicity having a discussion. It doesn't seem heated necessarily, but it does seem pretty animated. They're not like raising their voices or anything like that, but it seems like whatever is taking place conversational wise is pretty intense. It's feeling like the gist that you can take away from it is it seems like Arlen is trying to confront Felicity about these dragons, who they might be. Do you know them? Like, what if you have information on this? You need to tell me. Whereas
Don't
it feels
bully my friend.
well,
there.
Omu, you would see Felicity is actively uncomfortable, and she's she's not like backing down in any way necessarily, but she is like it's like being asked a bunch of questions that you don't have answers to.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily that Felicity is fully saying that she doesn't know who those people are, but it does feel like, for what it is, she doesn't know why they're here. She doesn't know why they would want her. She doesn't know any of that stuff. And she's just as visibly confused as you are. Who's this Lord Maul guy? What's going on? This is so weird. But
it's pretty much go ahead.
yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, if you were to ask her, like, if you do know who those people are, like, what are their names? What do they do? She doesn't fully know. Even if she had seen them before, she wouldn't know. And Arlen's just kind of like not having it. And poor Cybele over there is frozen, so he's like,
Cybele's just shut down.
I don't think that I can have an opinion on this matter, as as much information as I have gained from previous relationships to people with extensive knowledge on dragons, I do not believe that we are in a position where we can have any opinions or make any rash decisions.
Omu starts to come in. I don't think the dragons. They seem to have some sort of idea, but they work for that mole person. I don't know his aim, but he apparently seems to be the one looking for you. And the dragons are, while they are the couriers, I don't think they are the primary actors.
Well, he asked about my family. He knows that I'm the only one alive. I can't give myself over to him, leaving my village exposed without anyone else who is capable of my gift.
Well, I understand this. Unfortunately, we are also, just in general, risking this entire village in the immediacy. We cannot fight 3 dragons at once.
So you
This
propose
was
that I give myself to them and make it that
It-
easy for them to kill me.
And oh, what would you propose then?
I'm not
You
saying that
ask
we need
for
to fight them.
answers, but you have none.
Because at this point, I feel like there's only bad answers.
Correct.
I go with them, and everyone loses. I don't go with them, and everyone loses. And if I could just get Felicity over here to give us some kind of information, you're a dragon. You should know someone, right?
That is not how dragons work. Do you know all elves?
I know a lot of elves.
But all of them?
No.
Don't dare to assume that a random dragon
That's
knows
right.
them. That's essentially what Omu's saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Bitch.
But if you think numerically,
Hey,
the number of elves to know everyone is far drastic than
dragons
say all
are
dragons.
dragons are also generally solitary creatures.
Precisely. And in this world, even far less dragons exist here.
They would
Wouldn't
not
it be
know
odd
each
that
other.
all of them garner at the same place at the same time?
It is unusual, but from what I understand it, Felicity here did not show up here, but because of all of you. Demanding answers of someone who has none is unproductive.
And how are we supposed to believe that she doesn't actually know anything? She's really good at playing this whole dumb girl act, but she's actually extremely intelligent, and I've seen it.
And yet, what evidence do you have that she knows them?
Maybe not that she knows them, but at least know enough of why these dragons would leave their solitary to work together. That silver dragon out there looked like he wanted nothing to do with them, and yet he was there, standing beside them. Don't you find that a little odd?
Well, I agree that it's odd, but again, assuming that she knows anything is presumptuous.
Felicity will kind of speak up from the back there, the back of the room, just kind of. It is odd. It's very odd. Through my time in my own confinement, before, finding a way to turn myself human, they're not known to even converse with each other, even in passing. Why they would all be here together cannot be a coincidence. I can't say for certain why they're here or why they would need you, Arlen. But I would be very careful about whatever next move you all make. She kind of glances out the window for a moment, and at this point, Jakar and Wolpa, you guys are arriving as well. Into the hut. Glancing out the window, Felicity looks toward the direction of where the dragons are, and you can tell Omu on the surface, something's eating her.
Everything okay in here?
Almost like, I am not sure. Regardless, the immediate danger is to this village.
Are you talking about handing her over?
It is a lose-lose situation. However, we do know one thing is for absolute certain. If she, and he gestures towards Arlen, if she does not go with them, I doubt the village will last the day.
Yeah, it's unfortunately not an option we have. You have to go with them.
Have you collected your things?
Arlen will sit, will remain where she is for a moment, kind of just staring at the floor, thinking about, quite frankly, just any other possibility, before responding. It feels like an eternity, by the way, for you guys, as the tensions are very high.
Yeah.
She looks back up and meets all of your guys' gazes before grabbing up her bag and saying, "Yes, I'm ready to go."
Drakar is actually going to, from his bag, pull out a coil of rope.
Okay.
Yep.
Understand that for the time being.
All right. Sorry. I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't think Arlen's gonna wanna. She's not gonna be like, "Don't you fucking dare," but more so like, it won't be necessary.
That's not going. Drakar is going to tie her hands behind her back. Notably, just on a surface level, based on appearance, Drakar does look very done, but he also looks very sure.
Yeah, I think the sureness of it is something that Drakar sees reflected in Volpa. It's like, whatever else is happening, she has to go so that the dragons don't destroy the town.
Yeah.
There is that same sureness is absolutely reflected in Volpa.
As when she's ready, Drakar will begin. Drakar is standing almost immediately behind her, too.
She's still gonna give you the really like. you're gonna bind me. I've already agreed to go.
We can't roll the dice on the chance that that was a ruse. The whole village is at stake. It's nothing personal. It's pragmatism.
As Drakar is going to sort of, again, standing immediately behind her, is going to, I guess, take her to the dragons. I'm 100% banking on something hard with this move.
Berlioz and Seamus.
Yeah,
What are
what's
y'all
up?
doing over there? At this point,
Collecting their
the blue
scales.
dragon Yeah, I saw. How do you get your scales so shiny? They're absolutely beautiful. Who are you asking,
Please don't
by the
eat
way?
me.
Just out of curiosity.
Fucking the blue one.
The blue one? Oh,
Seems
perfect.
more interested in conversation.
The blue one kind of he's all jazzed to talk to you. Oh, yeah, you know, a healthy amount of electricity always makes everyone feel better. Would you like to
Yeah, no,
see?
no, I've actually experienced it before, and it was not a great one. But I know it's not for everyone, but it's your thing, and you
But it
own
was
it,
quite
which is
freeing, wasn't
fantastic.
it? You probably felt great. Your true self revealed.
A lot of these are very pointed comments. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of intimidating, but hey, everyone here has been a good sport about it. So,
Has dropped out of stealth and is next to Belios. Like, well,
um,
how the fuck did us two end up alone here? That's just
yeah, the blue dragon would also kind of just be like baiting you guys on like, you know, don't you guys want to have some fun in your life? Do some fun stuff. We
God.
got fun stuff planned. You ever wanted to travel and see the world and do things you never thought you could do?
oh yeah, done a lot of that, and it's been great. It's fantastic. Some scary bits, but it comes with everything, I guess.
Sure. But like, hear me out.
Yeah.
Lot of fun stuff.
yeah. I could say this is my first time talking to like 3 dragons.
This is
The
this is
black
an
dragon's just
experience.
like, I will blow this whole fucking village sky high here any minute. This goes on any fucking longer.
Arlen, hurry up.
You
The
like
others are
shiny things? I've got so much shit that I can show you right now. Maybe, I can give you something.
Seamus passes the hat back over.
The blue dragon is like, ooh, what you got?
Oh God.
What do I not have?
From their pockets.
Seamus in his head again. We're getting shaken down by dragons. What is this?
You just kind of learned to go belly up, Yeah, for funsies, he'll pull out some jewelry for the blue dragon. If you've got a collection, I think this would look great with you. Just overall, just you. It gives you.
Am I going to do this? Yes.
What kind of jewelry is it?
Just oh, probably some earrings and some rings, some lovely
While she's doing that,
gemming.
Seamus is gonna look towards the silver one and be like, "So what? What really brought the 3 of you together? Because honestly, it feels like any one of you could have taken her quite easily."
Well, as stated before, we were gathered here for other means. However, this unfortunate spat for everyone is a mutual thing.
Mutual.
The black
Between-
dragon grumbles as he grows far more bored than ever at the exchange of words and probing.
We're moving the prisoner as fast as we can.
It's a lot of transport going on.
Yeah. Are we about there?
Yeah,
Sorry
you
for
guys
all the
are
questions.
showing
It
up.
was just interesting seeing chromatic and
Um,
metallic dragons together. Definitely a first.
Dracarys does have 2 questions for them.
Oh,
Okay.
more questions. They're real happy with those recently.
I understand that your patience is waning, but I have to know. You intend on taking her somewhere, I've gathered that, and you need her alive. But
Mm.
after wherever you take her, will that result in her death? Or do you need her fully alive?
She may die, but once she's used for her purpose, what happens to her happens to her. We are not concerned.
You know, I'm almost a bit glad you say that. Again, in full view of the dragons, Drakkar is going to grab Alwyn and put the urchin short sword to her neck.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god, I don't. Nope.
You need her alive, right? In
Oh.
that case, you're going to listen.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh no.
I'm
At this
tired of
point, the blue dragon's very excited, and he's looking over at the black dragon for approval.
Seamus definitely looks to Belios and is like, the scroll ready, right?
Which one?
You need her alive.
Either of them at this point.
I'm tired of having the fate of my people being outside of my hands. So if I have to force fate, so be it. You need her alive, right? In that case, I have a few things that I want. It shouldn't be hard. 1, I want the Silver Dragon to fulfill their promise. I know they intended to, but I want to guarantee that. And 2, I don't care how you elect to contact him, but I want to speak to Maul as soon as possible.
Any other
Or-
demands?
No, that's all. But I do have a simple quandary since I can tell you're particularly eager. I know you all are powerful, but do you all believe you could kill me before I kill her?
God damn, you were stupid boy.
Belios in character.
No, that was above voice, above board.
Okay,
Sorry.
You've made your point. You've made your requests. Now get the knife away from her throat.
Are you willing to find out?
Just we all the
He
steps
so
made.
Seamus
Drakkar
is
Drakkar is
enough.
specifically waiting to hear from the other 2, as he's kind of just outright disregarding the blue one right now.
Seamus is gonna grab Belios and try to drag them like back even further. Like, nope.
Oh God.
At this point, like Wolpa is just fully looking straight at Drakkar, like palms out, like, okay, let's just your claims have been made. Now there's no reason to keep the blade there. If she's the only thing who can save this, then you can't kill her either.
Again, he's waiting for a reaction or a statement from the other 2.
Absolutely.
The black dragon kind of begins to laugh under his breath. This is he can't believe what he's hearing right now. The silver dragon remains stoic, observing. Because he said what he said before, that anything nefarious that you all would try is trivial, it's ill-advised. The black dragon, after he for a moment looks right at you, Jakar, opens his mouth to speak in Draconic. You know, she may be the last of her kind, but that does not mean that she is the only one to exist. And if you kill her now, then who will save your village? Our task would simply change. We would go seek out another blood. But you, this is your only cure. You have made that clear. And you would condemn your people. Even after my ill-advised compatriot offered you safe haven, you would deny that. You would throw it away. Maybe Mole was right about all of you. So impulsive and wild. Killer. If that is so what you so choose to do. Go on. And he stands there and sits there and waits in amusement. The blue dragon seems like he might be planning to fly. How far? Who knows? But he stands on top of the building, almost kind of worrisome that it might cave in, but I mean, good thing these people up here know how to build a goddamn house. Using support beams 18 inches.
No matter what the fuck I do, it's futile. It's such a great fucking feeling.
We'll say he's about 30 feet up above the houses. Let's see. The fuck was that?
Come on, Drakkar. Let's quit playing around.
He steps forward. No, please. Kill the girl. Arlen is not screaming or yelling, but she is actively like frantic in the face and trying to evade the tie, like her bound hands. Like, are you fucking stupid? Kind of look on her face.
What are her surface level thoughts?
Are you fucking stupid?
Can she make a saving throw for me?
Sure.
Sweet. Let's see here. It is DC 13 Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Gotcha. Wisdom save. That is a 14.
Damn. I can't use my my inspiration to make her reroll and take the worst result, can I?
If you have silvery bards.
If you have silvery barbs.
I don't.
Your two tricksters who are not there.
They both have done what they do best. Goodbye. That's how they're still alive these today.
Yeah, never mind. And just I
Me.
fail to suggest. But I try to just like look her and say like, calm down. This is the safest course of action.
Yeah.
She's not buying it.
Yeah.
She won't look at you or like acknowledge anything, Welpa, but she is like definitely. You're getting the vibe that if she replied to that message, it would be a no, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Those are her next surface level thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Or
All right, Drakkar, just let her go.
yeah, Drakkar just went on the blade.
We'll just Volpa will gesture to the released captive to the dragons and be like, okay, yeah, don't destroy us.
Then you are handing over the girl to us, then, yes?
We don't really have another choice, do we, Drakkar?
I don't care. Take her.
Oh, great silver dragon, can you perform your healing miracles now? While you're here?
As tiring as this all has been for me. Sure. I will do it.
Do much to ease our concerns. Thank you.
At this point, you are all kind of feeling like, or like how your stance is on this silver dragon is still shifting. It's so hard to pinpoint. Like, does he want to help us? Does he not want to help us? Really, really tough to discern. But something in his decision to want to still help the village regardless at least doesn't make you feel like he's as bad as, you know, the rest of them. But there is still like a weird, that kind of tension of like, why the fuck is he even still talking to these guys or working with whatever the fuck he's doing? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense still. As far as the black dragon, he patiently waits as Arlen tentatively walks toward the black dragon. Bertha from behind can be seen practically squealing. And I know Mav is standing there, but I like to imagine that while Bertha's like, you know, instead of holding Bertha back, I'd like to see Mav be very amused and like push her forward.
Oh yeah, no. Mav is
Take her
Mav
too. Take her
is-
too.
Mav is fully just like Mav, personality-wise, is a very confrontational individual. He's definitely more like whatever will result in us fighting these guys, I'm down for. So Mav just like, go ahead there, you little just kind of gives Bertha a bit of a shove, be like, yeah, cause problems.
So yeah,
Wolpo will
we
step
go
in front
too
of
far.
Bertha if that happens.
yeah, because she would be wanting to kind of run ahead and try to get to Arlen.
Yeah, Omu will also go to like, all right, wait, hold on.
Just like hand on the collarbone.
Mav looks pissed at Omu right now.
But why? I wanted
Why?
to see her get yanked too.
I want to fight. I want to
We probably would have
fight.
killed her, and it would have been really funny.
Never said Mav was a great guy,
He's doing his best, I guess.
but Mav was a friend.
Hey man, how often are you gonna see the almighty power of a giant ancient black dragon? Okay,
Pretty much.
is he
Not gonna let
wrong?
He's not
I'm
wrong.
not going to let you jeopardize this village and get yourselves killed in the process.
She can't do this to us. She's supposed to be helping everyone right now.
Is going with them so that they aren't all killed by a dragon and so that another dragon will heal everyone. The entire town is going to be saved and it's only going to cost her. She is helping. You have to stay back.
Start talking. Seamus is gonna look to Belials and kind of like give her a hand a squeeze and give him a nod. Like yeah, we gotta try, right?
Hold on. Sorry, what?
Look to Belials and be like, we gotta try, right? Giving him a nod.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Are we to try to hold on? How many people are there over there?
He's just gotta sneak and he's just gotta make one good sleight of hand.
3, 4, 5. Okay. You've got your blessing of the trickster. Oh my God. We're gonna do pass without a trace there, Bucky. Hold on. We're not done yet. I'm not done yet with you. You're gonna hold first before we do pass without a trace. We're gonna hit you with a guidance. We're gonna give you that bardic.
Seamus is getting loaded up with everything.
Pass without a trace. Okay. I think I've given you everything I possibly have at my arsenal.
Amazing.
Cool. We're gonna do this with advantage. Jesus fuck. But it's plus 10.
It's 32.
How far is your pass without trace?
You'll have to walk back to the group to keep it so that you're within the range.
Oh, did you cast it like on the group?
No, it is
an
a on
aura.
me spell. It's an aura, so I have to go.
So so about there I can make it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
again,
that might
I
work.
can.
That might work. Bertha's going with, right?
Bertha
With Arlen?
wants to go with. That is not in question. They would no less snap her neck with a wave of a finger. They don't care for her. Arlen would not want her to follow them. She's actually actively trying her best not to even look at Bertha's direction.
Alright. Alright. Uh
Worst
Yep.
case scenario.
Seamus is gonna try to sneak up to Arlen.
I guess I'll die all together.
Oh boy.
Fuck. I need the sleight of hand to work too. I have a guidance and a bardic available. Alright.
I
Did
would
it
like
look-
to say, just
Go ahead,
as
sorry.
a record towards the for the DM, I have the teleportation scroll ready.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to make a roll.
Neato, Bambino.
I think the one Seamus would probably taken is the other one. Just to give them, because he's passing Arlen a scroll, so they might be able to help themselves. Because he's not risking the group in a fight here. but wherever Arlen's taken, they might get an opportunity later if they have this. Because they're blood hunter. They don't have spells like this, like sunburst.
Jesus Christ. My rolls are fantastic.
Oh no!
I am hoping you are being sarcastic. Please.
Please.
Pretty please.
Well,
God is
for your
silent. I am
guys'
worried.
sake, yes, I was being sarcastic.
Oh. Listen, man.
You are incredibly lucky. Let me go back to double check one thing. What
Okay.
was your full stealth after 32?
32.
Okay. God. Yeah, you're incredibly lucky. RIP
Oh my
if you
God.
guys go back into the stream to go watch and see what I roll.
Oh
It'll
God.
be me later on at a
But,
different point in time.
But
I can
yeah,
worry about it then. I can worry about it then.
that is absolutely incredible, by the way. You guys, I don't know why checks are the one thing that just absolutely suck at. Listen, you guys were there last night. I can attack you and hit you damn near every single fucking time. When I need to make a check or a save, nothing. I
know, man.
cannot explain it.
This. Fritz doing pretty good on his checks. I've had the silvery barbs of every turn.
That's a good point.
Please roll again, please.
But also
please.
subsequently, he has failed a couple on his own. But
Still, please.
I mean, but for these guys, like, it is ungodly how much I fucking failed. Like, it should have been extremely difficult. Well, no, it should have been pretty difficult for them to fail, and they did epically.
Hell yeah.
So,
For us.
Seamus, your plan is to sleight of hand that teleportation scroll into Arlen's pocket, yes?
I didn't say which one to Bullios, but that was the intended one, yes.
Okay, so it's just that nobody else knows that's what you're doing. They just know that you're getting loaded up with spells to go stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, Berlioz knows. Not everybody else does. Okay. It's with incredible DM and slight sadness because DM to announce that you are successful. If you would like to make your sleight of hand check, you can. But at the moment, they don't see you.
But yeah, I would like.
So let's see how bad you fumble
Crawling
this.
through snow.
Don't do that to me, sir. Shut up. Don't say how bad
They
I
may
fumbled
not see
it.
you, but you can still roll a nat 1 on that. Well, you can't, but you can still roll pretty low and.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah! Yeah! That's what I'm talking
Throw this
about.
on top just so it's a
Nat
guaranteed
1, I raised
30.
you with nat 20.
Dude, that is so sick. That's like that again. That'd be so fucking funny. You just fumble it,
Oh, bro.
and then they go, and then the scroll's
My
just
heart was
sitting on
racing.
the
I was like,
ground.
don't do that, sir. I'll roll a fucking 2. I know I will.
No, congratulations. It is perfectly in the pocket. They don't see you at all in plain sight. Seamus is an enigma.
And he'd give like a light pat to let her know something happened, but that's about it. Where he's like,
Yeah, you'd see her kind of like open her eyes like wide, like in huh, and then immediately go gray faced again to break the illusion that anything may or may not have happened. Yeah. This is no fun little ride on Felicity. No, nay. Unfortunately, the black dragon grabs her, snatches her, and he begins his descent or ascent. Um, and as he flies away with Arlen, uh, these other two stay around for a moment. The silver dragon only for a hair of a second. He doesn't. Clearly, he did not want to be here in the first place, and he flies away as well.
I thought I was going to do the Healy stuff. He said he was gonna.
Well,
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
silver
you're gonna have to
dragon
go
brought
check
you
it out and go see if it worked.
Oh.
Go see if he has. And then the blue dragon will kind of linger, kind of checking everything out. He looks like he really wants to fuck with all of you.
Omu is like borderline ready to just like he's gone. That the other two are gone. we could just.
But it seems like as he's like flying and gearing up to do something, you see his head look away for a moment, and he too flies away.
Seamus drops out of stealth and just like full collapses on the ground.
Yeah.
Omu very softly like clicks his tongue, being disappointed he can't fight this dragon.
Falls onto the fucking snow, shaking.
Seamus disappears into the snow. It's too much
Volpo will
snow.
just run over to Berlioz and just offer a good berry.
Nope, I'm good. I need a moment with the ground
was-
to get grounded.
With the ground.
That
Crawl,
was
crawl,
incredible.
crawl, flop.
Even in the face of that ruse going poorly, you maintained incredible composure. You were fantastic out there. You were dealt a terrible hand and you played it amazingly.
They saw right through it.
We still gained information, though.
I don't know what to do with this information.
You don't have to know how to use every weapon in your arsenal immediately. It's just good to have it. You did great, and we got through it, and everyone's fine.
Seamus, who'd crawled over and is like laying partially on Belios, is like, so the scroll I gave her was the teleport one, right?
Fuck.
Uh-oh. Well, her problem now.
I was more worried that if things went south with what you were trying to do, I was gonna try to get everyone the fuck out of here. Not that I doubted what you were gonna do. But I didn't want to die today.
And you didn't. You made it. You made it through your own skill and Seamus's incredible sneaking abilities.
On them too. Magic is a wonderful thing.
Yes, absolutely. But we made it because we did it. You didn't get lucky. You were amazing.
Sure, it wasn't luck. Yeah. For sure. Should we go? Should someone go check on the sick people? I just need to breathe down here for a second.
Yeah. I'll just hand Seamus a couple of good berries in case either of you need something. I'll go check on the sick.
No.
I'll head to the quarantine.
I love the slow creep.
Fast. Sanic.
Uh,
If she can blind them for a little bit, that gives her an opportunity to run right.
At the very least, they can do
What?
some damage.
What did I come back to?
Well, when they collapse, Seamus is like, "So I gave him the teleport scroll, right?" And Belios goes,
More
No.
like the sunburst scroll.
So they got the sunburst scroll because Seamus, when they were both with Belios, he gave whichever one Belios passed to him to her.
Oh.
So she has
Oh.
sunburst now.
Oh no. Arlen's dead, isn't she?
No, she has a fighting chance. She's got a nuke.
She's got a,
Got a nuke and she fights by
no
using her
mega
own
sized
blood.
flashbang.
Arlen's a blood hunter. Honey, she's fought.
Using her.
So yeah, we
Crimson Right could be worse.
we go to check out the quarantine.
Well, at least you go in there. It does feel a lot less gross in there upon entry. There are so many less symptom-like ridden people going on, which is pleasant to your surprises. But there is no way for you guys to discern whether or not this plague is really gone. It looks to be gone. Everyone seems to be okay. The one person who is medically qualified to really tell has just left. So, as far as the shamans are aware, everything's good. The shamans are almost like running to you as you enter. Like, what did you all do? Like, they just miraculously began waking up and they're fine. They seem fine. Like, we can't really explain it.
The benevolent grace of a silver dragon
Oh please.
bathed your town in miracle. I'm not gonna freak these guys out and let them know that they were in a hostage situation. A great silver dragon was a big friend, and everyone is cured.
Moo rolls his eyes with just the like the great benevolent silver dragon's like, oh, for God's sakes. He respects dragons, but he's just like, dragons are people. That's it.
But yes, if everyone is making a recovery, that's wonderful. Keep an eye on them, and then once they are healthy enough to give some account of their actions and of the sensations that they experienced as a part of their illness, I'm sure the group, as we're investigating and making sure that we're doing everything we can to deal with this plague, that such accounts would be very useful.
Of course, right away. Logging things, yes. We don't typically do such a thing, but we could. yes, we could. We can now.
Do you have the implements with which to do so? Parchment?
No.
Quills? Understood. She starts reaching into her backpack and just like setting out like quills, ink jars, stacks of parchment, just listing off things that she's leaving them.
No, but they are appreciative and they thank you, and they are. Honestly, I can't tell if it's just like perplexion or if they're just genuinely like gleeful that things have drastically 180'd. But they are as gracious to you all, in assumption that
Yes.
you all are the reason for this. With really no questions or qualms about it.
I'll leave my remaining 6 good berries and leave. Gotta do something with them.
Hey, yeah. Veeg every night before he goes to bed.
Not anymore. Not without the mead.
It's not the same.
It's not the
Not the same.
same.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
he's
not
cast
the same.
Goodberry once since Vrax's departure. I can't do it anymore. It's not the same.
It's not the same. Pig does not need good. Nobody needs good berries. Pig use the good berries for the mead.
Goodberry meat. That's crazy.
Is Shakar still standing nearby? The two on the ground.
Yeah, he hasn't really moved.
Hey, Shakar. I know you're probably thinking through things right now, but you might want to talk to your Jarl about his involvement with Mole and this whole situation and everything in between. Or don't. That's up to you. But if you maybe convince the Jarl to give you some kind of information that could help you in the long run.
Before that, was it your idea to impersonate them all?
It was an idea.
That wasn't my question.
Oh God.
That
It
was me
a sug-
partially. There was many ideas thrown.
I wasn't gonna pass as your Jarl, let's be honest. So I just went with the guy that seemed a little bit easier to impersonate. Or I thought it was easier.
Why the fuck, after so many answered questions, do I still have more questions? Like, this confirmed the connection, but why the fuck's the dude who was planning something to fight dragons consorting with dragons?
Are they the only ones there at that point?
If you came back out, you'd probably hear maybe the end of it there. What the fuck's Bertha up to as well? Actually, just there.
Yeah, what's Bertha
Having
doing?
an emotional breakdown.
How big a fan is she of me for stopping her?
She's kind of just brooding and she's not really interested in talking to anyone. Whether that's it doesn't seem like it's projected purely at only Wolpa.
You said Lord Mole was conspiring against dragons? Or looking for some way to take them out?
I
Lord
mean,
Mole gave Drakkar his belt. The God fuck. I don't even know if I fully remember all this.
The belt is designed to help the wearer resist certain elements of dragons, including gaining better resistance to their available breath weapon and making the user proportionally stronger.
And Lord Mole gave it to you?
No. I received the belt from, I can't remember his name, but he was the elven lord there and the dwarf. the major conflict in the area had been about the belt, and I had been provided it as a neutral third party. I'd also been given the talisman that if in the event that the dragon were to arrive and attempted to attack the kingdom, I would be summoned to fight it. Though,
What is Lord Nolly Mullen? Yeah. No, I was fucked up then. I don't remember the dude's name.
Maul,
You were hardly
But-
there.
No.
You were porking his guard.
if memory serves, Maul didn't actually have any influence in me receiving the belt. I don't
Oh, yeah,
believe he
but-
was present at that time.
I guess more the question is how is a dude that's afraid of dragons working with a guy that conspires with dragons?
I still don't understand how they ended up here.
The dragons or
You might
Lord
want to
Mo?
talk to the
Just
Jarl.
in general. Like, this tribe has been in isolation for 2,000 years. No, perhaps the the gravity isn't exactly reaching you guys, but to me, you have to understand that I've lived my entire life under the impression we're completely disconnected from the world, only to find out that we've been being watched for God knows how long. That there have been
Apparently
people
your Jarl's
here.
been in contact with someone outside for a while.
Like, my entire view of the world, the general basis of what I have has been completely uprooted. So I'm not exactly mentally there.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, but you're pretty good at being assertive. Or Omu.
Thank
How
you.
about you two?
Omu is not there.
Wait, where'd Elmo go?
Oh shit! I'm currently face down in the snow. I'm in the snow, so I don't know. I'm just assuming based on the voices I'm hearing.
Omu is fully not there.
He's just staring up at the sky right now, so he's just assuming based on the fact that he can hear other voices that Omu is the proximity.
Yeah, no, Omu went back to go check on something. Omu's back at the house.
All right, he's quiet. Okay, that's fine.
He's quiet, looks around. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's not here.
So what are you asking me to do?
I feel like we need to ask the Jarl some questions. I
I
mean,
would be more than happy to.
I kind of want to watch this.
Of course.
I think I could sit up now.
Volpa offers her hand.
No, I'm good, but thank you. I appreciate it. I just meant more. I have to get myself up there, you know?
Sure. Should we do that now? Do we want to strike while the iron is hot? The dragons
Might
have
as
just
well.
left, and the people are healed.
Jakar, care to join?
I may as well.
Great.
Okay, I know you said the right of succession doesn't pass through ritual combat, but if he does attack us for whatever our accusations are and we do slay him, is there some way to like twist it so that I just would look really good with a crown?
Oh my god.
Joking! I'm trying to keep things light. Things are a little tense right now.
Omu ain't there. That's just waffles.
Berlioz' internal fear, emotions, actually, let's be honest.
So you guys are going to go see the Jarl?
Yeah. Might as well
Okay.
stir up more shit, right? Yeah, Berlioz would have gotten up and dusted off snow.
Volpa
Seamus,
will also
you
offer the
good?
hand to Seamus, who'd collapsed next to Berlioz.
We're going? What?
No.
Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, you can stay. You can stay out here.
Yeah.
And
you're
Seamus
not
will
allowed
take
to-
the hand and be like, okay, up please.
Yeah, just a hoist and then a good pat on the back. You did amazing. I'll take the next leg.
I did something incredibly stupid and let my impulsiveness to try to help take over.
But
That's what I did.
you were stealthy enough to to leave your impulses with no consequence.
It's that one.
Yeah.
Mostly. Because I'll be real. Even I can tell that it was only because of the magic that I
Yeah.
didn't get eaten up as a little snack.
But
A very small
you
snack.
made
at
the
that.
attempt if you didn't have the ally with the magic. I'm sure that
People
was
need to
part of
learn.
it for you.
Felios, your god cool with another person praying to him? Because holy shit.
Most
I know, I'm sure it really is. Let's be
You'll have to walk me
honest.
through how to do that later.
No problem.
is the Jarl in his longhouse or whatever?
Yeah, you guys head over there, and the Jarl is not there.
Just ran out of time.
Man's like, I'm gonna
And
fuck
with
out of
that,
here.
we will end the session tonight.
Hey.
That's
Slay.
it's kind of fun. I actually didn't think we were gonna get to that, but yeah, you guys show up, and it is Bear.
Dun,
Seamus
dun,
just
dun.
like 3-second pause, then fuck.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you guys did it. No, you avoided combat situations that could have been really, really
I mean,
bad.
oh thank God.
Seamus over there. I didn't think I could hate Fridays.
OGIF. Oh God, it's Friday.
Oh, speaking of which, last night the battle had been going on for how long?
So
I don't know why I'm
Ever.
asking you. I
The
can
whole-
I can look myself. I don't know why. Putting that
I'm
on
pretty
you
sure we
guys.
started at like 9 and it was like 12:30 when we finally took a break. We're not done yet. Chief.
well, luckily combat's gonna go a lot fucking faster now that we've killed most of the Leon in there. We're not doing fucking 14 attacks. Or I'm sorry, 12 attacks per round from just them.
Oh, we finally got to use their lawnmower.
Yeah. Alrighty. Later.
Good night,
Everybody
goodbye,
say
goodbye, good night,
goodbye to stream.
Goodnight, goodbye, goodnight, 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 goodbye.
Good night.
See you
Goodbye.
later, everybody.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Follow us for
Hit
more.
that like
We
button.
stream every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 8:30 p.m.
And
Eastern
soon
Standard Time.
Sunday.
And
we can't-
possibly
I don't know if we
soon
can stream Sunday. I don't know if we can stream Sunday.
Oh no, you're right.
I think I'll be copyrighted and the mouse will come and take me away, and then there will just be no healer for the next 3 campaigns.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we don't want that to
I'm
happen.
pretty-
So we will see
Don't
about
see
Mishka,
possible
Mushka, Mickey
Sundays,
Mouse out
but
of
who
there.
knows?
I think I finally figured out what fucking class and race I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be a kobold wizard.
You're about to say you finally figured
I think I'm
out
gonna
what
be a
class Wolfa was.
I think I'm gonna be a kobold evocation wizard.
You're a menace.